All right, guys, so welcome back to the ESEA Season 13 Global LAN Finals. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Rambo, and our next matchup is going to be a tale to tell everyone about for a very, very long time. We've got Team Dynamic facing off against Quantic Gaming in the loser bracket round one. The very beginning, both of these teams were both sent down to the losers bracket, and so one of these Titans are going home.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see the top three American teams here face each other off, but you know it happens. You've got the best teams in the world, so not everyone can stay in it. Very exciting match. I'm looking forward to this. Team Dynamic, you know, they're won multiple ESA championships in a Counter-Strike source, and they're trying to continue that trend here in global offensive. And then, you know, Dynamic. I'm sorry, not Dynamic.
Quantic Gaming, yeah.
Quantic Gaming, the favorites from America heading into this tournament. Now they're, you know, facing elimination here. So
yeah, no. So I mean, one of the things though too is that it's really always a question: is what are the maps going to be? So let's go ahead and send it back over to Craig to give us what this map veto process is going to be. Craig.
All right. So we are here with Quantic Gaming and Team Dynamic. We're going to be doing the veto system here. So the way that's going to work is that Quantic had the higher seed from having a better record through the regular season. They'll have the option to either eliminate 3 maps or to choose the map and the side of the first map. So and the side and the third map. So for Quantic, which would you guys like to do?
We'll do map and side.
Ooh, map and side. That lets Dynamic eliminate 3 maps. Which do you want to eliminate first?
Dust 1.
Dust 1.
Okay, so we eliminate 2 now?
You eliminate 1.
1?
Go back and forth.
Okay, we'll eliminate Mirage.
Mirage and Dust have been eliminated.
About as much as
Mill, right? Mill.
Sure.
Mill.
Get her going, girls.
Okay.
That leaves Train, Nuke, Inferno, Cash, and Dust 2. You want to take off your shoes to count?
We can get real grinding.
We'll eliminate Nuke.
Nuke.
Yeah.
It's hard, isn't it? When we don't know what you're doing, we don't know what we're doing.
So we have
One more map to remove out of Train, Inferno, Cash, and Dust 2.
You gonna remove cash?
Cash.
Sorry,
cash
Sal.
over there.
This map. Not this
But the
map.
map's
All right. So
He's got the button. You press E on the Clorox bottle and spawn.
So we've got Train, Inferno, and Dust 2. Quantic, which map do you want to play first and which side?
Train, Inferno, Dust 2. Yeah, Train CT.
Train CT. Second map will be
Dust 2. Starting T side.
and then on Inferno,
CT.
CT. So we will be playing. All right. There we go. So stay tuned to ESEA Blue with this match coming right up.
All right, guys, so you heard it there. They're kind of going back and forth discussing exactly. You heard Nothing sit there and say, yeah, it's tough because we don't know what you're going to choose. We don't know what we're going to choose. So just kind of going at it. But also they mentioned, oh, you removed Volcano's map, that being DE Cash. And you heard Simphis basically sit there and say, well, we don't know if he's got some secret door that he can use. And, you know, we were actually discussing this yesterday and kind of in all the banter with the fact that, you know, there's probably a C-bomb site somewhere on DE Cache that we don't know about. Just exit right through T-spawn and just take a right, and then boom, there's the C-bomb site, bombs planted, and you're going, what? But just all kidding aside, we won't get to find out if there's a secret room or a C-bomb site on Cache just yet. But again, yeah, Team Dynamic. I tried to hear everything. I didn't hear each one of the matches, or each one of the maps that we have so far. I know that Train is one of them. I know that Inferno is the last one. I didn't hear the map 2 though.
Yeah, Train's the first map. I believe Nuke is the second one. I want to say it's Nuke, and then yes.
No,
Train.
so Nuke got removed from it. So I know that the CT side was picked up there on Train.
It's probably Dust
and
2.
then the map next. And then our next map is going to be Dust 2. And then our last map, if need be, will be on DE Inferno.
Yeah, so we've got
You got that at home, guys? You got it?
We've got the main maps being played here. There's not going to be, it should be full preparation. Both teams are going to be absolutely ready for this. They're going to have, their full arsenal of strategies available.
Yep.
So it's just going to be pure, execution and skill shining through.
Same maps that we've been playing for a very, very, very long time.
Right. Those were the staple competitive maps back in 1.6, then eventually Source and now Global Offensive. Just goes to show how good of maps they really are and how, the top-level players still enjoy playing on these maps.
It's nice because I remember back in the day whenever we used to always see Inferno in the championship finals, and right here it will be the best of 3. So we can sit there and say that this clash of the Titans here between these two with Dynamic and Quantic Gaming is kind of our own little finals going on right now. The way that these two teams are really going to go full force. No excuses, but yesterday what was going on is Quantic Gaming. I had sit there and Hiko had mentioned this to me beforehand that they were all going to get in on Friday, midday, right before the LAN was going to start, and they're going to be leaving Sunday night. So it is getting in and getting out really quickly, and that's always a concern for me. You don't get the time to sit there and rest, and what had been mentioned to me, again, it's an excuse, doesn't ever count. This is professional play. 2 of the guys actually didn't even sleep at all the night before, and so they were going on no hours of sleep, travel time. But that's, again, no excuses. Whenever you're playing at a major tournament like this, you really have to come in full force and ready to play.
Yeah, absolutely. At home, that's kind of a schedule of, most of us gamers, we play all night, sleep during the day, get rest for the nighttime, and that's where you get your, your practice in and gaming. That's, but yeah, for these tournaments, there's such a lot of money on the line. There's a championship, obviously. They're playing for $70,000, and then the glory, proving yourself amongst the best here in the world. You've got to get your rest. If you're lacking on that sleep, that's definitely going to affect your reaction time, how you think, just your general flow of things. So, but we'll see. It's kind of mid-afternoon now, and the morning phase is done. They've probably gotten their rest in, and now they're, their bodies and in their heads starting to wake up a little bit.
Yep. Now, one of the things, too, to talk about as well is their communication levels and where they were at yesterday. They were very monotone. They were very, okay, yes, they're in the A-bomb site. They're moving here. They're high energy. The only time that we heard Simphis was 2 times yesterday. Normally we hear Simphis at an ESEA LAN all the time.
Right. Yeah, that's what he's known for, his energy level. He likes to talk smack, get in the game, be involved on the communications on both sides of the teams. But, yeah, they're going to need that. That pumps your team up, that whole energy level.
Yep.
Absolutely helps. So we need to see Dynamic. We saw that, like you mentioned, on the first map yesterday versus Very Games. They started off slow, and then the second map we saw their energy level.
Their second map was insane.
Yeah, on Dust 2, they complete U-turn on how they play, their energy level, their comms and everything. So if they can start off that same way, I think they can. They have a good chance for the favorite American team in Quantic.
I was looking out there online and saw that there's actually, remember the moment where Nothing pushed into the B bomb site and just unleashed. He got 3 ridiculous headshots.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your voiceover in any of those highlight reels?
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Yeah, like a little play-by-play. So I've been in different videos with like NIP or whenever Spawn got his Ninja Defuse.
Oh, okay.
They're on Kabul. I've got my voiceover for some of some other matches that have happened.
Right.
Basically, what I wanted to get at is a long-winded way of getting to it, but your voiceover's in a highlight reel now.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't even know what I said or what happened. I was just in
It's a good moment. Don't worry. It was a good moment.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's what I've seen so far in the tournament. My favorite, sequence of plays there. It was just fantastic. You could see the continuation spray and the control.
Oh, it was insane.
And just perfect, example of what Nothing is capable of when he's on fire.
That was ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Those shots were insane.
Yeah, it was a clutch round too. It wasn't just some eco round or something. It was like a very significant
It was a 2-on-3.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, Swag pushed in there. So basically, for those of you that missed it, I definitely still recommend finding the highlight reel. But pushing in, there was Swag and Nothing were pushing into the B-bomb site. Swag was going through the window, and Nothing pushed through the double doors there on Dust 2. Immediately, Nothing pushes through the double doors, checks immediately to his left, headshots that guy, turns 180 degrees to the guy towards back plat, headshots him, and swings a 90 degrees to the guy that's coming out of tunnel and headshots him, all with one clip. And I swear it had to be a full auto spray on the last two.
Yeah, it was a continuation. And it was just so clean and precise.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, he couldn't have played it any better, and that's what he had to do to win that round. Because if he would have missed that second swipe on that B tunnel guy, you know, the other player would have eliminated him. So he played that, just a fantastic play there. And hopefully we're gonna witness some of that more now coming up on this best of threes. So it does look like the players are starting to get in. We've got 8 players here. They're just warming up right now. And the first map is DE Train. And it looks like Dynamic starting on the CT side, which is what we know so far in this tournament, a CT favored map. And this is the first time we're going to personally be able to watch Quantic Gaming. So I'm very interested to see how they're going to play.
Yeah, so they played against ESE Gaming first. They lost their first map, won the second. The second game was a very close game that I was told. And then during the third game, they lost by really, really decisive. So right now it looks like we're all ready to go, and we are. I was kind of questioning because they were in the beginning. They were on the T side, that being Quantic Gaming, but they were autoed to the other side here. So now we've got Quantic Gaming facing off here against Team Dynamic here in the loser bracket. As we can, whichever one of these teams loses goes home. We're in the first map of this best of 3. Quantic Gaming with Simpus, Daze, TCK, Frost, and Hiko. And then on the other side for Team Dynamic, a team that's won numerous ESEA finals in Counter-Strike Source. We've got Adren, Volcano, Nothing, AZK, and Swag. Take a look at the setup. You can see you've got AZK setting up for there towards mid. We'll go ahead and continue to stay on board here with Daze as he's about to see one peek out here in just a moment. He spots Volcano. They're going to continue to go back and forth. You can see that Dazed has his 5-7 in hand. Spots one. He's going to get taken down there by Nothing. Switch over there to their perspective. We're on board now with Nothing and Volcano. 3 players pushing up there towards the Ivy Way. Nade was going to be in a right placement. Hiko's just on the other side. He's going to get headshot and taken down. Now it's going to be left up to Simpus and Frost here. Simpus is going to be up on top. There goes. Now it's going to be here to Frost, and Frost is going to go down as well. And so Team Dynamic pick up the first round here against Quantic Gaming.
And sloppy play there by the Quantic alley defender there, getting picked off. I felt like he didn't need to challenge those angles. He just swung out a little bit too wide, allowing Team Dynamics Nothing to get in that 2-on-1 fight, capitalizing with the headshot. And then a really good smoke. They smoked off the right side of alley, so the terrorist teammates could go and wrap around the back side of Train and plan on the other side, swing away from that side and flank the defense.
All right, so right now we've got Simpus who's up on top of Pop Dog waiting for anybody to start to be able to push over here towards ladder. Nothing watching over the top right now. Looks like they're probably going to commit here towards the inside here in a moment. That's going to be there for TCK. Got 2 players working down there. That's going to be Adren and Nothing. AZK's following. Simpus going to go ahead and rotate over here to his teammate TCK. All have P250s in hand here. So right now, still checking their spots there. TCK going back and forth, doing a check over and over again. Spots one. Day's going to get hit down to 34 HP. And they're going to go ahead and back out of here now. You can see that they're already moving back over here towards the outside. And there's going to be one. They're going to be able to pick up their first frag here. So now it's back over here. You can see that Hiko's going to get spotted there out in the open. Simp is able to take down one. As right now you can see you've got Simpus inside of mid. Daze working through the CT Dark Halls, and TCK now back over there. He's going to get taken down inside the ladder room. Going to be down to a 1-on-3 now. And nice headshot by that 5-7 there from Dazed. Bomb has not been planted yet. 10 seconds left here in the round. Finally going to get planted on the outer side. It's AZK and Adren here from Team Dynamic facing off against Dazed. AZK just inside of the site. And the bomb was planted. I think it was planted right there at the end of the bomb train. And he's going to get taken down by AZK. So another round coming in here for Team Dynamic. But Quantic Gaming did pick up 3, though.
Yeah, that's good 3 kills there. Awfully close round there for Dynamic. The second player there, he had such low HP. And good thing AZK was able to finish that CT player off. But yeah, immediately after they scouted that inner bomb site, they noticed 2 were there. One was lower, one in the bomb site, and one was in top ramp. So as soon as they knew that, they just hauled ass back to the other site, knowing there was only 3 there.
All right, looks like they're going to be heading here towards the inside. Switch over to TCK now. See his perspective as they're going to go ahead and start to be able to push in here in just a moment. Swag and Nothing going to head up towards the upper side. AZK and Adren are going to head towards the lower side. Smoke's coming out. They're going to start to be able to rotate here in just a second. TCK completely blind. They can either call out. They know that they're going to be over there towards that side. Going to be rotating back around. You can see a flank here in the moment by Frost. As right now it's going to be left up to Hiko and Frost. Frost on the flank, though, like I mentioned, he did pick up 1. They know exactly where he's at. And Swag just on the other side. AZK jumps out and finishes him off. 3-0 now in favor of Team Dynamic. As, again, Quantic Gaming selected the CT side, and right now they need to prove the reason why. And you can see that Frost has picked up the auto snipe.
We see AZK there with an op as well, so the players definitely to watch for. The ones with the sniper rifles is a really good sniper map. I feel like whoever can get the entry kills with those ops, take position of those long range positions, will have good control.
AZK working inside the T mid. You got Frost who's working the CT side mid. Let's go and hop on board with Hiko and see how much lurking he can do here. I don't know where he got shot from. I still can't figure out where he got shot from. I mean, the blood splatters on the wall right there to the left must have come from the ladder.
Yeah. Nice, Volcano with another second kill here.
And still just picking apart one at a time here. AZK waiting for Hiko. Hiko trying to be able to take down one, takes down the second one. Hiko in a great position to be able to pick up those frags, but Volcano's picked up 4 so far in the round. It's going to be left up to TCK. Volcano 7 HP, but he has his teammates Nothing and Swag here. And TCK goes down. First gun round is going to go to Team Dynamic. And the question was that I got asked by Desmaret is, what would be the morale of Quantic Gaming if they lost this one?
Well, if they lose this first map, I mean, they're forced into elimination. So, yeah, we'll see if that happens. But Team Dynamic here on a Terra Volcano, fantastic round with 4 kills. And Hiko with a good play there. Just saw great patience there. He let the first player run out and then waited for the second one so he can get those multi-kills.
That was great placement, great play all around. You see that right now you've got Hiko who's got a Mag 7 in hand now. All right, so just kind of going back and forth. You can see across the board, Simphus was taken out earlier. Let's go ahead and hop on with the offense here this time. Start to be able to push in here. Heading here towards the upper side, back over here with AZK. Oh, causing a lot of damage. AZK gets dropped down to 37 HP, pushing here towards the inside. Swag still watching the flank, Volcano watching the flank. AZK was able to pick up 1, make that 2. Where's AZK at here? AZK was down on the lower side. He was grouped up with his teammate. He'll be left up to Daze, down to a 1-on-5. He can at least take out a couple members here that are low on health. There's one. And so now the score is going to be 5-0 with Dynamic on the terrorist side.
Yeah, perfect start here. And now this is where Quantic Gaming needs to make a stand. They've already let 5 go, and they've got full weaponry now, so they have to make a stand right now. Otherwise, I feel like the deficit's going to be already too much to recover for this half.
I think we've seen this before. Someone else does it on a team called NIP. Exact same auto snipe right there. Switch over here. Now we're on the scope here with AZK. TCK is on the other side, and he misses that op shot. That auto snipe going to work there. I like the little game plan there. TCK was waiting for Frost to spot one. He was going to tap away there, draw the attention, and TCK was going to pick up some kills. But all they did was they took out nothing. Legs, Frost there, and so Frost's going to backpedal out of there. Let's switch over to TCK, who's right here on the other side of the site here. One's already passed by, moving down there by Pop Dog Train. They're already really close quarters. I don't know if he sees him, but he's able to take out Swag. As now AZK just around the corner. AZK missing that shot and taken out as well. And now it's going to be left up to Adren, and Adren gets dropped. It's a solid CT round there by Quantic Gaming. Great rotates. They fell back where they needed to. They worked the angles perfectly.
Yeah, working those angles real good. We see how strong that auto sniper is on that lower ramp. Just barely seeing the kneecaps of their enemies. And when you have that auto sniper, it doesn't matter where you hit them as long as you hit them twice.
Take a look here. Of course, the way that the money has been flowing here for Team Dynamic, as they've won numerous rounds, and at the same time, they have not lost that many rounds as well. You can see how they're setting up. Daze, though, holding down over there towards Ivy. He's going to get taken out. Let's take a look here with Simphis now. See who's over there watching. That's the auto sniper who's watching the Ivy way, and he gets taken out. So now it's going to be down to a 4-on-3. Pushing up here, Adren right around the corner. He's going to get taken down by Hiko. Hiko comes up the ladder, nice little headshot, able to pick up 2 so far. Now it's going to be down to a 3-on-2. Remember, nothing is still over there towards the Ivy way. AZK just over there, lower side, inside of T connector. AZK just on the other side, he spots him. Can Hiko be able to take him out? Not going to happen. Low HP now. The auto snipe there for Simphis. Simphis going to drop that auto snipe for Frost next round.
Yeah, good try there. He had the shot. It looked like it was all over him, but just barely missed him on his over his enemy's right shoulder there. So Quantic making a stand, picking up these 2 gun rounds in a row. Team Dynamic here, they've been going slow on these rounds. I like to see them switch it up, maybe throw in some kind of fast strat. They're still kind of just figuring out what's going on. A little miscommunication there on the buy. So they're going to be forced here to go into like a default slow strat. You know, they're just going to feel out their opponent and then move on to a secondary strat.
All right, let's see how well this one goes out here. We're going to be on board with AZK with his op in hand as they're going to push out here towards the outside. AZK into Daze, still pushing out towards the outer side. 3-on-3 right now. You've got TCK right there around the corner. Hiko's going to go down. Now it's going to be left up to Frost. He's going to be the LMS. 1-on-3. Bomb hadn't been planted yet, so he can still work the angles here, but they know exactly where he's at. And they know exactly what weapon he has. Nate lands right on top of Adren, but he has body armor, or he has armor to work with there, so not going to make that much of an impact.
And this is exactly what you need to do when you're Team Dynamic. When you get the bomb down, you've got the number situation. Just stay alive and force the player to move up and defuse.
No reason to chase earlier. You can chase later, but not right off the start once you get the bomb planted. Let's see if they're starting to chase now. It looks like Volcano's just going to save whatever he has, because he went out to a corner. AZK is not going to try to contest anything. So yeah, you can see, of course, Adren was getting lower on health, so no reason to push out as well. Take a look at the money where we sit right now.
see a bunch of weapons being dropped by Quantic, so they're going to be low on money. This is pretty much a must-win situation here.
Right now, you can see that Daze and TCK both don't have head armor here. Frost able to pick up one off the start. He's going to be on a quick rotate here for the inside. Let's go ahead and see. You've got TCK who's spotting. Frost can't figure out exactly where he wants to go, though. Back over to TCK here inside the site. Swag's heading up on the top side. Frost picks up one. That was on the upper side. Auto snipe coming out there trying to spam him through the smoke, switching back. You can see they're just going to be left up here to Volcano and AZK. 2 on 4 right now, or 2 on 5. As 45 seconds left here in the round. I believe the bomb is down at the bottom side of this lower ramp here. May even be down in the site. Gonna go ahead and start to be able to push up there. Sippus gets taken down. And look at that, through the smoke, able to take down Frost, and now it's going to be left up to Volcano, and he's going to get taken out as well. But taking out Frost, hopefully they pick up the auto snipe at some point. And they do. Daze is able to pick up the auto snipe. He's going to drop that one back over here to Frost. He's going to continue what he's been doing so far.
Yeah,
6-3, though.
I love that play by Dynamic. Even though it was a 2-on-5, they still regrouped together and did something lower ramp, and they were able to get those 2 kills. And then you would have picked up another, and who knows, it would have been an even number situation. So even though you're down in numbers, never give up. Still work together and try to, get into the bomb site and have us be on the same page.
Well, they went out together, too. That's the big part, not one by one. Going to be a save round here. As Sippus has picked up one. And right now, let's see if they'll be able to finish off this last one. There it is. And now it's going to be 6-4.
Yep, Quantic Gaming here making a stand, putting some rounds together. They're still down, though. I think Team Dynamic, even with 6 rounds, even if they lost the rest of the rounds, I think it'd still be an acceptable half. 6 would be a pretty, you'd ask any of the pro teams here, they'd probably take 6 all day long on train. So anything now would be a bonus, but they need to find something. They need to find a weakness in the Quantic Gaming strat, because...
Uh-oh. TCK full-on rush here towards the inside. TCK spots one. He's spraying down, able to take down nothing. Can he make it? He picks up. Oh, no! Swag took out his teammate. Took out AZK, but he does pick up one. So now it's going to be left up to Volcano and Swag. And while we have a moment, let's see if actually Volcano's still pressing. And he's going to get put out in no man's land and get taken out. And here comes Swag. He definitely has to die there. Oh, well, no. Yeah, so he is sitting at 2,700 now. So that it's not as bad as it could have been because they were low on money anyway after the buy. It's not like a later in the point where they had anything to worry about. He had 2,700 to start, so it means that he got the 2,400 bonus plus he got the kill in that right after he got the TK. All right, let's take a look from Hiko's perspective here. He's going to be able to spray down one, but he does get taken down. They're going to continue to push out there. Frost was scoped in. He didn't see what was coming. As now that auto is right there inside of mid and the grasp for TCK. Wonder how long that auto sniper stuck around. That auto sniper's been around for a while.
Yeah, that's the weapon you want to have on this map. It's not used as much in the other Strikes, but in this one, it's such a solid weapon. I mean, it shoots so fast. It shoots probably at least 2 a second, and any two shots anywhere on the body eliminates your opponent.
And you see a lot of it only typically on train, but really not the way that we're seeing Frost use it.
A lot of the battles are just straight up linear fights. There's not many like elevation fights or kind of awkward angles, so you're aiming down lanes and corridors.
Right.
So it makes it really useful on PG side.
All right, so it looks like they've kicked it into high gears. Now we're all tied up at 6 here. Take a look around the map and see where we're at. You can see Adren is waiting. They're going to be heading here towards the outside, so probably. Oh. All right, we're waiting. Now let's go back over here to Hiko. Hiko watching over there. Simp is on the other side of the map here. He's over in T connector. He's about to peek out on some players. He's able to spot nothing. Peeks out at the right time. Can he be able to pick up another one? He does. He takes out Swag. And remember, Hiko's just underneath. He's over in Hell area. But Dazed got dropped by Volcano at one point. And now, Simpus and Hiko go to town. And Hiko stayed alive with 1 HP, but 7-6. 7 consecutive rounds, I believe. Or at least we were at, I'm almost positive that's 7 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it was. I believe so, yeah.
So many matches, so many maps that we've watched over time, and so I'm trying to do all the numbers in my head. I'm pretty sure
it is.
That it was 6-0 at one point, and then they come back and win 7 rounds in a row. All right. A 9 consecutive round will definitely be helpful going into the second half. Hiko able to start things off, picks up 1. Oh, coming out, there's going to be 1. Let's go and switch back over here to Hiko, who takes down the bomb carrier. Hiko over inside the 5-hole. He spots 1, trying to be able to spray 1 down. TCK now wrapping. See if TCK is going to be able to do something here. Frost needs to wait this one out. There's no reason for him to be able to peek out here. They actually should change positions. And look at that. Oh, I almost. As you can see, let's go and hop on here with Frost, because Frost needs to be the one to execute here. The bomb is down. And there goes Frost. He almost took him out. Swag down to 40 HP. And there's Frost. There he goes, able to take down Adren. Now, he spotted 1. That's going to be Swag. It's going into his perspective. 35 seconds left here. Again, the bomb was taken down by Hiko. And he's about to be able to pick that one up here in just a second. And he does able to take down Frost. There's the bomb. You can see it on your screen now. Down to a 1-on-1 with Swag and TCK. Swag going for the plant here. See if TCK can see him. He just needs to hold his spot. He didn't have to keep shooting. Just wait for him to peek.
Yeah, absolutely right. He was just taking these shots into thin air.
Why?
Wasting his recoil, giving his position away. He had him pinned in. And, yeah.
Great job by Swag.
Yeah, absolutely. He was hitting those shots, but you're right. That was getting a little too anxious there, taking shots when he didn't need to.
All right, 7-7 is the score. Again, you know, they came back from a 6-0 deficit to bring it into a 7-7 score now here with Quantic and Team Dynamic as we head into the final round here of the first half. Both teams should be able to completely buy. Look at this, the AZK and the Volcano both have the Lils. Nothing on the inside, or make that over there towards the Ivy way. Nothing picks up so many frags, and he finally gets taken out. Pushing around now is going to be left up to Simphis. Yeah, that's going to do it right there. 8-7 in favor of Dynamic. All smiles and all frowns.
Yeah, that's definitely a worrisome side there. You obviously want to win the easier side on the map.
You want to win the map that you chose and the side that you chose.
Yeah. So the pressure here on Quantic Gaming. We're going to see if they're going to be able to respond. And nothing. That's not what you want to see when you're Quantic Gaming, is one of their star players just light you up and starting to get warmed up. And some fantastic individual play there by Volcano or Leon. He won that first gun round, picking up that 4 kill. Swag with that clutch, nothing that last round with the 3 kills. And AZK hitting his op shot, so Team Dynamic here, they're looking pretty good across the board.
There you go. You have a Drin and Nothing who needed to go get some water. There's something that we had talked about yesterday is that the comms from Quantic Gaming need to be up there. They need to be showing things off. You can't sit there. You know, there's something that I was talking with Ms. Harvey about. They're from United, who also plays with Sapphire, one of the top North American female teams.
Yeah.
You know, is that you get excited about each round. You still get pumped up for it. I mean, you're not trying to get over the top with it, but at the same token, you're still kind of picking up your team, making sure everybody's ready to go. Dynamic 8, Quantic Gaming 7, and now we'll see Dynamic on the CT side. We say it time and time again about everything. Pistol round's big.
Yeah, it sets the tone for the map. You get the round win, you start to build some money, and apply pressure on the other team.
All right. Kind of setup we got. They're going straight for it. Going to go straight out towards the outside. And one already passed on threes right underneath, and Day's able to take him out. Still pushing in here. They're all going to be able to spot another one. It's going to be left up to Nothing and Volcano. There goes now. It's going to be left up to Volcano now. And Volcano goes down as well. 8-8. If you want to make a streak back to be able to take this map, picking up pistol round, that's the first way to do it.
Yeah, great execution there. Wonderful smokes by Quantic Gaming. You saw the smoke, it blocked off that teammate area, which blocked off that CT player we're watching. You can see those members pushing up close. So really good execution, just some solid smokes, and they're able to get up close, avoid those long-range fights.
They are going to be pushing here towards the inside. Let's hop on board with Nothing. Uh-oh. And Nothing, he's going to get taken down there. Now let's go continue to rotate between these two. Got a Drin now inside the site. He spots one, able to pick off Hiko. Now you got AZK and Swag pushing and rotating back around. And that's going to do it right there. Days picking up those last two. Picked up 3 during the round, though. 12-9. I apologize, 9-8. I don't know where 12 came from. So 9-8 right now in favor of Quantic Gaming, as they take the lead finally here.
Yeah, something I want to note to anyone that's just kind of starting off in Counter-Strike, we were watching that CT player, Nothing, and when he got into that engagement, and that first player, he jumped the corner and made Nothing miss those first shots, and then his teammates swung out behind him and then was able to back him up. So anytime you're in that kind of weird angles, if you're the first guy, just jump out, make the defender or whoever you're fighting miss, and then your teammate can go up and back you up.
All right, so Frost and CK starting things off here in the round. They're already going to be down. It's going to be left up to Drin and Volcano. And that round's already over. Let's take a look here and see where we're at. This will be a gun round here for Team Dynamic. Let's go and see exactly what they have. We'll go ahead and hop on board with AZK. He has an auto snipe. Drin also has an auto snipe. Let's go ahead and switch back over here. Swag, where'd you get that kill? You got that over there towards ladder. Still waiting to see exactly where this execute's going to happen. No one's playing too aggressive enough here. Dazed is still pushing around here inside. Gonna start to rotate back around. No one's really, again, you got Hiko watching over there towards Ivy Way. Frost watching inside of mid. Really passive playing style here. Probably going to see them hit here towards the outside. And they rotated. They already quickly rotated towards the inside. Let's go ahead and see what happens here from Swag's perspective. These are the smokes that we saw during the pistol round. They're going to go ahead and start to be able to push up. They're going to go get that bomb planted in the European default plant spot. And Swag able to take down TCK. Swag has picked up 3 so far. Finally going to get taken down by Hiko. And this is a tough spot to be in. He's going to get dropped. Bomb will get defused. 9-10. Still in favor of Quantic Gaming. But at what cost?
Good round there by Team Dynamic, only losing 1 member. And I like that aggressive play. They started off CT side. They got in really aggressive spots. That early aggression there prevents rushes, and then later on mid-late game, it really disrupts any kind of execution. So Dynamic, even though they were losing, they still play aggressive. They're not, they're not shying away from the action.
All right, so we take a look here and see what we've got here on the inside. Got smokes coming out there. 2 players are down so far here. Make that 3. They're just getting picked apart as we now hop back over here to Adren. And he goes down. Solid round by Quantic. Just picking them off on the outside 1 by 1. Now scores 11-9.
And Frost there, good decision. He's confident with that op. He couldn't even afford armor. But when you have that capability of 1-shot, 1 kill, you'll take it. So the gamble there paid off. You got those 2 kills.
All right, let's go and switch back over. Dazed winning that gunfight with Swag down below there in ladder room. Auto snipe there, I believe that was by TCK. Let's go and switch over to Adren on the inside. Smokes everywhere. Flashbangs are out. Perfect nade. Falls into the lap of Adren. And now we've got AZK who's watching with this auto snipe. And he unscopes right at the wrong time. They're not going to challenge this. AZK is going to hold on to his weapon. Let's see how quick they go for chasing now. They're already on the hunt right now. A regroup over here towards this area. See exactly what positions they're watching. Nothing is basically giving up. At the moment he's giving up Ivy.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough save here. They're going to know exactly where they are in a couple seconds.
It's just a matter
here.
if they can get there. And they are chasing. Let's see if they can be able to stay alive here. AZK goes down. He needs to go pick up that auto snipe. There's a whole purpose. This whole round. And will it? He won't be able to save the auto snipe. He does keep the M4, of course. But 9-12 right now. Let's see what they've got for the money right now. Of course, they are broke.
Yeah, they are broke. They're definitely saving here. And they need to pick up some kills. You see those players with $1,600. It's going to be, you're going to be able to afford a rifle, maybe some head armor. But if you can pick up a kill or 2 here, somehow save at a gun, then they can have full weaponry for next round.
Dazed has been winning that gunfight every time down below. Swag able to pick up 1, and look at this. The pistols are so effective now.
Yeah, Nothing still has full armor, a weapon. It's 2-on-2.
Off in hands there for Frost. So let's switch around and see what we got here. Swag has been spotted. They know exactly where he's at. That nade almost perfect. And he's creeping across here. Swag waiting for him.
Oh,
let's see.
a misflash there.
We're on Swag's perspective right now. And he pushes up right through that flashbang. They're both still a little bit blind. Swag picks up the kill. 45 seconds left near the round. Frost missing that op shot. Nade connects, drops him down to 50 HP. Now going to be down to a 1-on-2. Still holding his spot. Can Nothing do something big here. Pushing around, headshots 1. He's trying to be able to make it 2 here onto TCK. And TCK picks up the much-needed frag. As finally,
Semph is
it's
taking his
taken
headphone
so
off,
much time for him to start talking.
turning around, making
Welcome
sure.
back, Corey. Welcome back.
Yeah, that's the Semphis we know. Making sure he's heard.
Fam. All right, let's see what we've got here. Dave's going to be right behind there, behind Semphis. Got a little crossfire going here. Dazed watching Semphis back, while Semphis is watching that lower ramp for any type of push-up. Just kind of take a look from all our perspectives here. So we got Hiko who's watching over there towards the Ivy Way. Frost, who is inside of mid. TCK was watching ladder. They had their little setup here. Pop flashes. They're going to be heading over here towards the outside. Let's see if they can initiate something here towards the outer side. One's up inside of CT Heaven. One's over there on the right side of the train.
Ooh, nice.
That nade drops. Stays down to 14 HP. And also Semphis down to 17. Switching back over to Frost. Frost going to get taken out. Hiko going to be on the flank here. How long can Dazed and Semphis stay alive? Semphis going to be flanking around here. Hiko able to pick up one. He's going to get spotted there on the backside. He caused a lot of damage there to Swag. Going to be down to a 2-on-3. Dazed and Semphis. As we're going to go and see where Semphis is at here. To be right around the corner is going to be nothing. They have to anticipate that he's going to be around the corner here. And Semphis spots him, but unable to connect. As now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Would you be content to see where his teammates are sitting at? They've got money. Hiko's going to end up with 3,100. You're going to have 2,700 there for Semphis. Frost has 72, so he's going to be up there around the 86 mark. So as we look at it, he's going to be able to drop 2 if need be. And Hiko can buy a Galil if he wants to with armor. See what they ended up with.
Both teams here with kind of low bankroll here. I feel like whoever wins this round is going to force the other team on a save. So the match coming down on the wire here is a huge round. It can go either way. Both teams are still in it. Team Dynamic can come back, only down 3.
Semphis already pushed all the way out there. This is going to be a complete outer rush. No delays here. Swag right underneath Hell right now. He's going to get taken down by Frost. AZK inside the site. He's having a tough time here. He's trying to combat against 2 members. Dave's able to pick up 1 as well. There goes AZK. Volcano up top. Look at this. Volcano and Adren narrow it down quickly. It was down to a 2-on-4. And look at this. I apologize, a 2-on-5. And now it's left up to Dave. And he gets taken down. You are kidding me. As Volcano and Adren go off in a much-needed round for both teams, and Dynamic takes advantage.
Yeah, and that's the Volcano we're used to seeing. Softly just, one of the most accomplished veterans of Counter-Strike still playing nowadays. And his aim has always been fantastic. He's just so precise and clean with his movement and his aim. And he just gets so many of those, first bullet headshots. Now Team Dynamic here.
Oh, wow. Where was that nade from?
Looked like they tried to do an inner rush, and they were...
He's picked up 3 so far. Can he make it 4? Makes it 4. He just wants the ace. Daze, give it to him. And there he does. And nothing picks up the ace. $1,500 in the bank. This is one of the things that I always like about Jordan, or nothing. He's always happy.
Yeah.
He is always happy.
Yeah, he's a fun guy to be around.
He cracks me up.
Yeah, he's just fantastic skill. He's still humble at the same time, and he's just, he's a good teammate.
Gunners did a great job of making sure they keep him around as a sponsor, as one of his role models. All right, so now we can see that they're all on the inside. Hiko's still just lurking about. That's his role. Let's take a look from Nothing's perspective. He feels so confident after picking up the eco ace. And right there, Simpus has none of it. I love it.
You can see Semphis screaming across the tournament area.
Nothing yells back to him. This is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for them to start talking to each other. They're about 75 feet, 100 feet away from each other, and they're yelling at each other. They're going to be heading over here towards the inside. Adrin backed up there towards that Z Hall. Still waiting for all these smokes. Now they're going to go ahead and make the call. You can go ahead and say they need to rotate. Adrin's been spotted. He didn't realize he didn't make the jump. Flashbangs over the top, trying to delay them. Bomb will still get planted, though. As right there, Simpus right now. He's been able to pick up two. Let's kind of scan around here. As AZK is just on the other side. TCK with nice control there, and that's going to be left up to AZK, though. Over the top, pops up in the middle side. He has both sides to worry about. Is he going to... Oh, he had so much to think about. And he's going to get taken down. 14-12. Tie point here for Quantic Gaming.
Something you mentioned earlier, Nothing, he got that ace, and it's kind of the double-edged sword when it comes to Nothing. He's either going to, sometimes when he gets on a roll, he gets a little over-anxious, which can be a good thing because he has the skill to back it up. But sometimes, when you push a little too far and the other member, your opponent is ready for it, he can catch you off guard. So Nothing there, a little bit, fantastic ace, but, sometimes you got to know when to choose your battles. A little bit over-aggressive there on that situation.
Oh, AZK picking off Daze finally. Daze doesn't get an entry kill. All right, as you can see right now, we're on board with Swag. Swag spots one, but he hasn't. As right now, Sip is just talking it up there. But right now, it's going to be down to a 3-on-2 here with Frost and TCK. TCK pushing out. He's going to get spawned. He's going to get taken down by AZK. Up in hand, can it overpower that auto snipe? 1-on-3. Let's take a look and see if we have a second here. I want to know exactly where they're at. You almost need to win this round, unless you want to kind of move in later. Oh, and he misses the shot onto AZK. AZK hard scoped and ready to fire. 14-13. As we look at it, you can see they don't have money to buy here. And so it's going to put us at tie point at some point for both teams.
Yeah, this should be in the bag for Team Dynamic. They usually don't lose too many eco rounds here, so this should be a tie game right now. And Quantic Gaming, this is going to be really, really tough here. They're going to be forced into a really tough spot next round.
All right, so now they need to be able to worry about over there towards Ivy. And they've smoked it out. They're already pushed back around there. Now, of course, Swag can make the call out. He knows that they're there, but he does get eliminated there. Let's take a look over here from the back hallway. Nothing, able to pick up his second in the round. Volcano just around the corner. Look at AZK, close quarters auto snipe. And he finishes them off. 14-14, what you would expect from these two in this map number 1 on DE Train.
Yeah, it's tie point here. 2 rounds left. I mean, whoever wins this round is going to secure the overtime for sure. So it doesn't have any more pressure than this situation right now.
If Quantic wins this round, Team Dynamic will still be able to buy and force it into an overtime if need be. If Team Dynamic wins this round, they're going to be a sloppy buy coming in for Quantic Gaming. Adrin picks up one. Back and forth they go between these two. And here comes a beautiful nade, and it causes a little bit of damage, but not enough. As there goes Volcano, able to take down another one. Seeing a Daze, though, he's going to be able to even things back up. Now we're back over here with the Dren inside of mid. You can see Hiko right there, but look out for Daze. And there goes Hiko. It's going to come down to this. A minute left, and he is just running about. Do they know where he's at?
I don't think so.
Look at this setup.
Oh, yeah, they do know where he is. but this is good. They're both in the central location here.
Oh, and Adrin misses that op shot. Now 45 seconds left to be able to go here. Switch back over to Daze, because if he pulls this off, it's going to be huge. Tosses out the flashbang. And Volcano's up there, too. He's wondering why. Why are they both up there? And dynamic game point here against Quantic Gaming.
Yeah. Great round. Great round. I love that aggressive play. That CT applying that early pressure outside. It shows you how powerful it is because it can stop that rush when you're swinging out in those corners at such close range.
All right, so you got Hiko, Frost, TCK, all no armor. And I believe they all have Galils as well. As let's see if they can make something happen. Dazed ended up with going full armor, but with a P250. They're able to push on through. They make it all the way over there towards CT Heaven. Oh no, there's an opening. They found it. See if they can be able to pick up another one. Dazed and Sifis go to work. This eco round is huge. They bought whatever they can, but switch over here to nothing. Nothing. Down to a 3-on-2 with AZK with the auto. And now he even things back up with that nice HE grenade. But Dazed has picked up an open hand, and you've got Simpus with an M4. As AZK gets picked off back over here to nothing, he's going to have to be able to pull off this 1v2, but does Dazed know where he's at? Bomb's going to get planted on the backside of that train there, and Dazed squeezed on by. As right there, we are going into an overtime. You kidding me? They had 2 Galils. You had Dazed who decided to just go with the P250 and the full armor, and just like that, all that happy cheer that we saw from Team Dynamic is gone as we head into an overtime.
That quickly disappears. I mean, oh, that's devastating. Losing an eco round when you have the match in your hands. But Quantic Gaming with a perfect strategy there. They ran the pistol that Dynamic actually ran, where they smoked off that team mid and was able to get close and utilize those pistols.
Wow. This first map.
Yeah, we're just getting started here.
Just getting started.
And we got an overtime here. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is elimination map here, elimination series. So the team will go home. So just massive amounts of pressure. I mean, these teams have been practicing so much and so long for these situations. And now is the time to shine through. And I believe the overtime is 3 rounds on each side, and you start with 10,000?
Yep.
Okay. So the first of 4 rounds here, and you'll have $10,000 to work with.
Yeah, you look at the bank and see how high it is. We'll probably go ahead and look at AZK. He probably has an auto snipe. So does Adrin. They lose this one. It's going to be difficult. They can buy M4s for the next round if need be. Let's go take a look at the overview where everyone's at. They went and bought a secondary smoke. That's why TCK and Hiko went back. They tossed their early smokes, and now they're going to go ahead and they went ahead and rebought them because, of course, that $10,000 allows you the capability to do so. All right, so AZK, let's go and switch to his perspective while we're waiting because there's one coming up here, and he spotted him. That's enough. That's a good enough intel for both players on both sides. All right, so let's go ahead and switch back around here and see what we have so far. They will be hitting here towards the inside. I'm going to switch over to Volcano. Actually, he's not even in contention yet. It's actually AZK. They don't have anybody that's really on a quick rotate for them. There goes Dazed into AZK. Switching over to see whether or not they can be able to get this retake. Down to a 3-on-5. There goes one. Nothing picking up his first frag. Make that his second. Down to a 1-on-3. Nade's going to cause a lot of damage there to Hiko. And that's a smart. If he ends up deciding, I thought he had picked up an auto snipe. But he's going to go ahead and save onto this M4. Yeah, so he's playing interesting spot. Terrorists win. Able to take down one. Oh, it does hang on to that M4. You can drop that off for AZK if need be, if you don't want to have to force someone to buy that. Just hangs on to it. There's the auto snipe. Now AZK is going to pick up that auto snipe. All right, so let's go and switch over here to Dazed, who's been initiating a lot of those early kills. Nothing is actually on the inside right now. Look at this, got Adren and nothing right there on the inside. Volcano's going to be on the quick rotate for Z. Hiko's still lurking about over there. See what Day spotted anybody. Still making a lot of noise over here. Is Hiko pushing up? No, Hiko's falling back to watch mid now. You got nothing right there. Just inside the site with his teammate Adren. You got nothing watching the top side. Adren watching his flank. So right now they're going to go ahead and start to be able to push in here. Try to be able to peek out at the right time. Nothing. He still doesn't have anybody. He's completely vulnerable, but he does take down the bomb carrier. Headshotting one, just dinking Simphus down to low health, down to a 3-on-3, pushing here towards the outside. As they're launching in nades and flashes to kind of slow down the plant from Daze. And Volcano gets down hit up on top. Now it's going to be here, comes back around, it's going to be left up to AZK. AZK trying to stay alive. He's able to pick off one, down to a 1v2. I believe that's Dazed who's inside the site, and that's going to be able to pick up that kill. 17-15. Let's take a look at the money. We can see where we sit right now. You've got 3,200, 2,700, so it's going to be, of course, it's going to be a force buy. You're probably going to see some Mag 7s. You got Swag with a Mag 7. Volcano and Adren all with Mags. And, wow, a 4 Mag and an auto snipe. 4 Mags and an auto snipe. I hope they don't go inside.
Nothing with the proper play here. He's got to play close range, try to get an early pick.
Got to be able to push up here. Playing extremely aggressive, chasing after one. Can he be able to pick up the weapon? And he'd be able to pick up one. Drops it for the AK, but he goes immediately already out into the open. Down to a 2-on-2. 2 Mags going up against the Frost right now. Those Mags are just going to town, and it finishes them off. A huge eco round. 4 Mag 7s and an auto snipe. Sounds like a sitcom.
Standard buy. And nothing there, making the play. Just that's what he's known for, you know. He takes those risks, and this time it paid off.
I'm happy. Don't show chat for a little bit. Let that one pass on through. All right, we're good. Oh, goodness. 17-16. Quantic leading over Dynamic. They need 2. If Quantic Gaming picks up 2 rounds, they take this one. If Dynamic wins 3, then they will take this matchup. But get ready for the long haul. We may be here for a while. Let's go and take a look and see what we've got to start things off. Default, Volcano and nothing heading over there. Let's go and switch over to Frost, see if he gets a pick. He missed one already on the slide, so he's going to put a lot more attention over there. Nades don't end up actually causing any damage, really. He's got him hard scoped there. Volcano's still waiting. Nothing with the bombs, just on the left side right now. Let's see if they decide to be able to push up here. You're going to see some smokes that are going to pop here. That's going to pull Frost back. He's going to have to back up towards the back hallway. There's going to be the smoke. There he goes. Going to back up to the back hallway. All he's doing is wasting all these flashes. And he throws his own smoke and his own flash. It's still just a complete waste here. But here comes the attack here in a moment. One slides through, perfectly channeled. And there you go. Volcano's going to get taken down. And he misses that shot there. Let's go and hop over. Stay with Frost, actually. As TCK's on the flank. Actually, TCK may get flanked here in a moment, too. Perfect nade. Left up to now TCK down to a 1-on-2. 20 seconds, and they do get the bomb planted. Up on top of the ladder train. Out in the open. And he spot. Oh, nice game. A little whack-a-mole. You saw AZK using the end of the bomb train to be able to peek over the top. And he picks off TCK at the end. 17-17. We are all tied up here. Again, Dynamic needs to win 2 rounds to be able to take this one. Same goals for Quantic. They're going to be heading over here towards the outside. Frost with an auto snipe. He was able to take out 2 inside of mid with that auto sniper. We'll be definitely checking that one out in the demos.
Yeah, and again, going with the sniper weapon without armor. And just capitalizing on those long-range fights.
Well, in the end of the day, a headshot's a headshot. And then whenever you're talking about body shot, it's like the difference between, like, I think a bullet or 2. So if you're going to go down, might as well go down while you have one of your best weapons. Auto snipe watching the inside. I think the action's going to hit here towards the outside here in a moment. We'll switch over here to Semphis. Smoke. Yeah, nice idea there by Semphis, but he draws out 1. Semphis spots a nice headshot in, and now it's going to be left up to nothing and Volcano. Volcano goes down. Auto snipe, the T-side auto sniper. Now that one I don't recommend.
Yeah, I would definitely go with the AWP.
On T-side.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to usually not have enough time to get off 2 clean shots while stationary.
Well, the thing is, too, is there is a huge difference between the auto snipe for the CT side and the T side. And back in the day, I'd recommend for 1.6, we'll actually be casting some Counter-Strike 1.6 here soon, but you'd sit there and use the T side auto snipe and not use the CT side. Or that's my recommendation. That's what I used to use, if I used an auto snipe at all. Volcano gets the first nade. Again, this is game point here for Quantic Gaming in this first map. See where Frost is at. Frost is on the upper side, so they can really have confidence, and they can rotate late if need be. TCK is inside the site. Semphis is over there by Ivyway, and he gets headshotted and taken out. There goes one. TCK tries to turn on someone, and there it goes. It's going to be left up to Frost. Get ready for another overtime.
Yeah, it looks like it. Frost does have that sniper weapon, so could pull something up.
Oh, he's making so much noise.
Yeah.
Overtime.
Double overtime. And Dynamic coming up clutch there. They're the ones who had to respond with 2 rounds, knowing they had to win 2 on the tougher side, and they managed to do it there.
Ladies and gents, you ready to do it all over again? Everything's even. 18-18 as we head into this second overtime.
Yeah.
There are many more. This could go on for days. Not dazed, but days. There's my one pun of the day. I'm done. But okay, I guess that was the second one. Don't worry, they keep going. Similar to these OTs. All right, I'm done, I swear. All right, Quantic Gaming and Team Dynamic heading into the second overtime here on Train. This is the first map, so don't worry, you haven't missed much in this matchup because we still have more maps to play. I believe it's Train, Dust 2, and Inferno are the maps. Inferno will be the last one for the possibility here. $10,000 reset. Everybody has it in their bag. And now we've got a Drin with the T-side auto snipe. Let's see if he can do something with it. He's going to fall back to watch over here. And he is exchanged. What did Daze pick up? Oh, he picked up the AK. And he bounced out of there. He didn't want any part of that. Let's go back towards the inside. Again, Dren has that auto snipe. Nothing is watching ladder. AZK is on the inside, and Swag is with nothing. You'll see this pairing a lot. Swag is kind of like the mini-me of nothing. All right, let's switch over to Frost. As Frost spots one, he's going to make a call out. There's two already out there. Switch back over to Daze. Daze spraying away with the AK. See if he'll be able to pick up another one. Back over to TCK and Frost. Frost is able to pick up one. There goes TCK. As now it's going to be down to a 2-on-1. A quick turn of events. As they don't know exactly where AZK is at, because you can see that now. And AZK picking off right there onto Frost. Fake plant.
Oh, no, he should have taken it when he had the chance.
Oh, he didn't know that, so this time he peeks out there. Oh, it didn't see him. Turning off the X-ray to build up anticipation. Everyone at home's hating me right now. Gonna be able to come back on headshot over the top.
Wow.
You know what I like about it, though? Whenever you turn off the X-ray, it is the rawest form. It gives you the player's perspective to a T, and it shows how impressive that shot really was.
Yeah. We didn't see anything.
You miss it with the X-ray sometimes on how impressive some of these shots really are.
Yeah, you get to see exactly what the player's seeing real time, seeing how they handle the situation.
All right, so Quantic Gaming, they pick up this round here. Again, it's the first, at this point, it's the first to 22. Whoever gets to 22 will take it. Nice auto snipe there by Frost. He spots nothing this time. This is what we saw in the first overtime. The same exact type of battle, but this time Volcano gets picked off, and they don't utilize the smoke to push Frost back. That's a bad smoke. Hopefully nothing knows that. And no, he doesn't. And it's because there you go. That takes down the bomb. Well, one of the things I do like about Counter-Strike Global Offensive is whenever you take down the bomb carrier, you know it. One, you see it on the radar, but the second is that bomb goes flying. And Hiko peeking out. It's going to be down to Swag now. Swag blind. And now Quantic sitting in the driver's seat as they have all the money in the world to be able to help buy out for Simphis. As we head into the last one, as we look at the economy too, luckily enough for Dynamic though, Terrorist side economy works out in their favor. And they are all zeroed up. I haven't seen that in a long time.
No.
Perfect. They probably even bought decoys. Let's see if they took advantage of any decoys. Oh no. Winding out the $50 there.
Yeah, Dynamic here desperately needs this round. They need some kind of round to give them hope to win the next overtime and win the match, but just give them a one-round cushion would be huge right now.
Switch back over to Simphis. See him taking a look there through the underneath the train. Flashbang. Adren's just around the corner. Pushing out, they're able to pick up, so far it's down to a 3-on-4. Simphis tapping away, trying to be able to pick off AZK. Let's switch back over here. We're on board with Frost with his auto snipe. He's just so, oh, that's ridiculous. It's left up to Swag. Down to a 1-on-3. He does have the bomb, and he pushes out. He's going to get spotted there by Frost auto snipe, and this is going to be difficult. Not impossible, but difficult.
Yeah, it's as difficult as you can get. I mean, you're forced to win
Every
Dynamic.
round.
That is, yeah, you have to win 3 rounds, but that is CT side. So they just can't make any mistakes. They have to hit their shots.
Yep.
Most importantly, I feel like don't get picked off. That's going to be the emphasis. Don't allow the other team to get that early 5-on-4 lead off the bat. Pick your fights wisely and make your calls so you can rotate properly.
And Frost asking if the T auto is good because we saw a Dren utilize it last time. And Frost is mentioning back. He goes, yeah, it's fast. It shoots really fast. The auto snipe for the CT side is slower, which means the recoil is a lot better. And the way I kind of sit there and say, the CT auto snipe is basically like an auto in terms of a scout, like if a scout was an automatic.
Yeah.
So, and I love the scout, best scout NA.
Please.
I'm telling you, we'll fight later.
All right.
Dude on land, bro.
We'll dig it out.
No one knows
What's
about.
the land?
I'm telling you, my best. I'm the best scout in all of NA.
I'll see it when I see
Every
it.
other gun I'm terrible with, because that's all I use. All right, anyway, so we're here in the second overtime. Daze was already taken out as they're starting to be able to push back around and see if they may be able to survive here. And AZK gets picked off in the backside. And now it's going to be left up here. It's down to a 4-on-3. Low health for TCK and for his teammate Simphis. Uh-oh, Swag's right there inside the site. Misses the shot there. Trying to work those angles. It really comes down to this battle here inside of mid. Can Swag stay alive? And Swag able to pick him off. Down to a 2-on-1. Left up
clutch.
to TCK. 35 seconds left. And Swag shuts him down as well. Swag's just happy to be here.
Yeah, he's. That's gotta feel good. I mean, that was the round they had to win, and Swag steps up. So much pressure, but he's still staying so calm. You can see the focus in his eyes.
I told Swag yesterday. I pulled up one of there's a card with the gunner's card. It has nothing on it. I said, "This could be you one day." And he smiled and chuckled. And all right, so back here we got Daze who's starting to push in there with his teammates here inside. As right now you've got a Drin
no.
picking them apart. Make it 4.
my
Make it
goodness.
count. Hey, this is Frost saying, hey, is the T auto snipe good? Nah, but the CT auto is.
Yeah. And
Wow. Nothing. Is this real life? I love the chat nowadays. In 1.6, the banter was really ruthless. We'd always turn it off whenever we do
Definitely
1.6. We'll have to turn it off later.
yeah.
But the banter here is always been great. All right. Adrin hops up. He's going to get legged there by the op from Dazed. That nade comes in and it misses Dazed. They've got all 3 members already rotated towards the inside. I thought that I heard the auto snipe, and that was actually from AZK who got that one tap. Gonna be down to a 3. And Frost having to back out now. Switch back over to Hiko. Hiko's backed all the way towards the T-spawn area. They're spreading out. It looks like they're probably going to hit. They're going to do a 1-2 split here on the outside. Let's go switch to Swag's perspective here. Swag's inside here. He's going to watch 2 different angles at the same time. I like this spot if he just continues to work the angles, making sure that he's not overexposed in any of those angles. Hiko gets by him. He doesn't have to shoot, just has to make the call. He knows that there's one there. You're going to start to see the other players start to rotate here. Swag picks off one, makes that there with Volcano. Can he pick up the second? And he does. Swag holding the position. It wasn't impossible, but it was doable, and Team Dynamic did. They won their 3 rounds right back. 21-21, so hit the reset button, because now it's the first to 25.
Triple overtime here, both teams. They just really like Train. They don't want to move on. Just back-to-back clutch rounds.
Volcano is like, man, this game's gone on for way too long.
It's getting old now.
Oh.
Not used to gaming for more
I
than
can't
2
say what I
hours
was going to say
straight.
now. And so it looks like they're all going to take a break here. It's either a good or a bad thing. Yeah, you can see that 3 members are gone. Even nothing is gone. Jordan Gilbert, if you're wondering.
And Dynamic, they're being clutch. Their one's being down. Well, we saw Quantic respond with that the last round win to force the first overtime. And now Dynamic responding with their own clutch play, winning the rounds that they must to force the other overtimes.
Triple overtime. Triple overtime. You are getting all of your Counter-Strike out of the way in one map.
Yeah, we're seeing some great Counter-Strike here. Frost has stepped it up really well these later rounds here with those huge auto sniper kills, locking down that alley. Swag stepping up with that aggressive play on CT side. So yeah, it's the story right now. I mean, I feel like the star players, everyone it's not like a team effort. It's one player shining through individually on specific rounds.
Yeah, while we're waiting here for these players to kind of get set up, one of the things to also bring up is both of these teams, both Quantic Gaming and also Team Dynamic, are playing in the Counter-Strike 1.6 tournament at the same time. So, Craig, if you're trying to start up the 1.6 tournament, we're already in triple overtime. Because we got Simphis, who plays for Quantic Gaming, who plays for one of the top-tier teams there for 1.6. Also Nothing, and even Swag over there.
Yeah.
So it's just, sorry if you wanted to start 1.6, you got to wait for this game to end. And Volcano's actually sprinting over there. Probably Craig has a timer right now.
Right, they have a little timer at each
Go.
station.
All right.
Making sure everything's on schedule.
I'm starving, though, right now, too. Can we get a break? I'm just playing.
We'll never
Triple overtime. Triple overtime. As I think Volcano just sat down, AZK says he's ready. You can see all 5 guys there. Let's go and keep it on this for a second. Just for those of you that are wondering, if you don't know, from right to left, that's Swag, Nothing, Adren, Volcano, and AZK down at the end as we head into the third overtime here between Dynamic and Quantic Gaming. I said it was going to be a battle for the Titans. That's exactly what it is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, Rambo, one other thing. This is map number 1. All right, let's get into it. All right, if you're just now tuning in, you've missed a lot. You've missed 42 rounds of Counter-Strike, but guess what? Everything's even scratch now. All right, looks like they're going to head over here towards the outside. Really what we saw before was Daze getting those entry frags. We're on board here with Swag, who's playing his default spot here inside of the bomb train. He gives his backup completely to ladder right now. And then nobody's there. Swag's still playing a game. He's going to be able to come back around, able to take down one. TCK right there. He's finished. Oh, he runs out of ammo. Smoke in the way, and Swag gets taken out. AZK watching him there towards the Ivy Way. They know exactly where he's at. Pushing back around. This smoke actually may fall into a nice little spot there. Bomb is over there in the European default spot. And Quantic finally pick up that terrorist-sided round, a much-needed CT-sided round. Let's see where we're at. Money-wise, we're, of course, going to be good, but it's really about what happens there for the third round if you lose it.
Yeah, and again, nice smokes there by Quantic. You can see how much
this is big.
How hectic it was for Swag trying to run around.
I'm telling you now, if Team Dynamic loses this round, it's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the easier side. You got to pick up 2. That's the minimum.
Well, they won't have money to really buy anything worthwhile. Although we saw a mag and an auto snipe, 4 mags and an auto snipe. As Nothing through the smoke, able to pick up 1. AZK with his auto snipe. The bomb is actually down.
Yeah, he saw that little blip of light.
You don't want to over-rotate. You don't want to be caught in transition right now. You just need to know. And so you can see right now, Simphis is looking for it. Pulled out his metal detector and finally found it.
And you know that they have to go inner now. You know they're not outside. The bomb, the only place they can go is inner. So you see them quickly rotate.
Pushing it around. Frost able to pick up 1. Nice little recoil control. But Simphis 1 HP. And Team Dynamic pick up the round. 22-22. First to 25. Unless we hit the reset button going to quadruple overtime. And then I'm going to have to pull out the dictionary because I forget what 5 overtime 6 and on from that point on. I think it's like hectuple or whatever. I don't remember.
I don't even want to try. And we see
I'm loving it.
the benefits of playing aggressive CT side there. Nothing being able to shut down that ladder push, getting the bomb down.
All right. Pushing right on through. Dazed and Simphis both get wounded pretty greatly. Let's go and take a look here on the other side, see where all the shooting is going on. TCK is grouped up with them as well. Frost over there towards the middle region. And Hiko watching his default, making sure nobody tries to flank here. All right, smokes and flash. Little flashbangs going out there. We're probably going to see an outside hit. Simphis is going to decoy again. He's going to fake up here a little bit more towards the upper side. He has smokes and flashes to work with too. So here comes this. It's going to be a fake by Simphis, but they're going to hit towards the inside. So we can go back and see. Now it looks like they still might commit there. Yeah, they're going towards the inside now. Because you're starting to see that they're starting to rotate here. All right, they're going to go ahead and start to move here towards the inside. And let's see if we're going to see who's on the inside. That's going to be nothing. As there goes Swag. Simphis picks up 2 huge kills. And look at this. Comes back around. Simphis picks up another one. It's going to be left up to Adren. Adren down to a 1v4 now. Can he be able to pick up the ace? Comes up over the top, overexposed, and gets taken down. 23-22. First to 25.
Yeah, and Quantic off to a strong start here in the triple overtime, picking up the first 2 rounds. And now this is a must-win for Dynamic. They need this round. They need they're gonna have to switch obviously to the harder side next round. So they're gonna have to do it with weak weaponry though. We could see if we see their money real quick.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh no, it switched. Okay, well
It's okay. I was second half of the triple overtime.
yeah.
Reset. $10,000. See what they end up buying, though. Same thing as always. Frost has the auto snipe, the rest have M4s, which actually works in Quantic's favor even further because they're not buying 2 auto snipes. They're not double opping. They're not overbuying on the CT side. All right, looks like we see if Volcano. Oh, this time Volcano is joined by AZK. And nothing the bomb carrier. Uh-oh, look at this. Boosting up on top of the fence. This might be able to work out for them. AZK, I want to get his perspective. All right, so this is from AZK now. And that smoke just so happens to be the best smoke of all time. Back over to Frost. Frost, I don't think he sees anyone there. Back over here. Volcano's holding his position. He doesn't want to give this spot up. All right, and he rotates back around. Knows that nothing's probably over here too. Here comes the smokes. Counter flashed here by Frost. They haven't started. They're starting to creep their way through. Remember, Hiko usually plays underneath Hell. But that's actually going to be Daze. Let's go and switch over to Daze. Hold a little bit longer. Daze might be able to pick up one here. And there it goes. Come back around. And now you got Daze right here, right around the corner. Volcano headshot. And now it's left up to AZK. AZK coming over the top. He's going to actually, wow, the force from the ladder, gravity, ends up taking him out. So it ends up not being anything too bad. It was down to, like, I believe, a 1v4. So the only thing is he lost the AK, but he's going to have to buy one anyway.
1v4 and versus gravity there. And
I always forget about that guy. CSGO is a little bit more friendly whenever it comes to terms of gravity. Or more of fall damage is a better way of saying it. Fall damage. Let's go ahead and see. I guess in Go you have knee braces on or something. And Hiko getting hit. He's going to get taken down. This is a very much needed round. Again, the first to 25. Volcano and nothing able to pick up a couple. You can see Daze is actually on the flank right now.
no, it's going to be
But he
huge.
made so much noise, but they don't hear him. Right underneath. There goes Daze, able to pick up one. Now they know exactly where he's at, and Adren feels completely out of position. Nothing's going to get spotted there. Now it's going to be down to a 1, and that's going to do it right there as they can come in here for the defuse. And Quantic Gaming in triple overtime, 25-22, 47 rounds of Counter-Strike. That's map number 1.
That's 2 full matches, pretty much all into one there. And Quantic Gaming there fighting back. Again, it goes back to the regular match play where they had to win that last round to force an overtime. And they won it with pistols and clawing back. And, yeah, I mean, finally got a victory here in Quantic Gaming. Wow. Well played on both sides. Obviously, when you go into triple overtime, it can go any way.
Yeah, no, I was taking a look over at Quantic. I mean, it's like a sigh of relief. 47 rounds of Counter-Strike. And, you know, Ron, that was a really, really good round.
Yeah.
Really great map of watching some Counter-Strike. And honestly, at this point, I'm just going to let that map speak for itself. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Map number 2. Can we go for another triple overtime? Actually, I hope so. Why not? We'll be back after the break. I believe it's going to be DE Dust 2 with Quantic Gaming and Team Dynamic. Team Dynamic is up against the ropes. We'll be back after the break.
Enjoyment matters. Enjoyment matters. matters.
All right, so we're back here at the ESEA Season 13 Global LAN Finals. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Rambo, and we're in the second map finally. It seems as if we've already played 4 or 5 maps now. After that triple overtime, they're on DE train. Yeah, so, you know, the way things have been, I mean, it's been a really, really good series. And that was such a really epic matchup between those two on the first map.
Easily the best match of the whole tournament so far. They're so evenly matched. It's just so back and forth. You never know who's really going to run off and win the match. It just keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Volcano getting taken down inside of mid. They're going to start to be able to push here towards that bomb site. Switch over to TCK, who's in the back side of the site. P2000 in hand. He's getting taken out there by Swag. Frost on the flank.
Oh, and the bomb down.
As Frost gets dropped there by AZK. Low health here for Swag and AZK. Bomb's going to get planted inside the site, and they're able to pick him off really quickly there. And Quantic Gaming pick up the pistol round.
And Sempus there with a great aggressive play. As soon as his teammate took out Swag there, that he knew the bomb was getting planted, knew exactly what position he was in. So he capitalized on that. If he would have got to him a little bit sooner, he could have prevented him from planning and giving the terrorists that $800 bonus that you get for planting the bomb. It does look like Dynamic here is just going to save fully for the next round.
These are always gambles to me in being on the counter-terrorist side whenever you fully buy in the second round. I get the fact that you have money, you want to overpower the round, but just think about it. If you lose a gun, you may still win the round, but if you lose a gun and you're zeroed out right now, you only get $32.50 for it.
Yeah.
And it's not enough to be able to rebuy everything that you lost. And pushing up, there you go. But if you don't lose a single member, that can actually help out a lot more, and they don't have to worry about it. Complete control there for Quantic Gaming. But you get what where I'm going with that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of, you know, it's one of those situations where do you want to save now and then, you know, risk just winning that round with a pistol and armor and then getting full M4A1 and grenades the third round? Or do you want to buy and take the risk and make sure you secure that round? But yeah, it's always a situation these professionals run into on TP side.
All right, so Volcano has one to be able to worry about. He's going to get taken down. They now know that they have AKs in hand. As Nothing is chasing, he actually sprays through the smoke and hits Simphus. Kiko was joking with me earlier and asked if I was connected into their mumble for Team Dynamic because some of the shots that they were making and how quickly they turned on him was something else. Hiko able to pick up one there. Day's low on health inside the site over by Goose. He's actually set up for a pop flash. Let's take a look and see. Oh, there you go. They're about to see that pop flash here in a second. There it is. And pushes out. He's actually going to kind of blind himself. And he's going to get taken down. Now it's going to be down to a 3-on-3. Pushing inside the site. Frost is not waiting for either one of his teammates. He's trying to get a good position here. Let's switch over to Hiko now. I apologize, TCK. As right around the corner is going to be Swag. And Swag peeks out on him. And they pick up that third round. And Quantic Gaming had the initial start. They had that first frag in the round. And then they end up losing it there at the end after giving up the A-bomb site. It just goes to show how crucial that flashbang is. That pot flash from Days could have been if he could have been able to pick up that the first frag inside the site.
Yeah, and interesting choice situation there for Quantic. They had position of long A, and then all three fell back. Once you have position of that, hold it, and then you can have the other two fall back and watch catwalk. But they chose to fall back for some reason, and that kind of cost them that round.
All right, so right now you got some action that's happening over there towards long A. They've got 3 players over there towards long. This is their actual default setup, though. They play 3 guys in at long A. Dave's pushing up over there. TCK inside of mid trying to take a look there. Now Frost gets spotted. Let's go ahead and switch back over here and see what we've got. They're going to start to rotate it back around. Daze is going to be on a flank here soon. Able to take down one, but he doesn't know that Swag's going to be there. Hiko inside of T spawn now. Let's take a look and see where Simpus is at. He's over here as well. Got to be down to a 3-on-2. Hiko's low on health. But the plus side is his team dynamic doesn't know that exactly. Bomb's going to get planted here. And the bomb was planted. Not really for Cat, not really for Long A either. And they're going to start to be able to push up here towards Catwalk. Swag able to take down one. He picks up two, holding down Catwalk. And we're all tied up at 2.
Yeah, clutch round there. Swag there coming up huge, able to take off those 2 low players on Catwalk. And now Team Dynamic forces Quantic on a save. And it might actually be a double save, potentially.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, they've lost 2 rounds. 1,900, 2,400 is going to be after this. They're going to be sitting at 4,300 after this.
If they can pick up some kills, that'd be huge. Even some weapons, and they can buy. So Team Dynamic here taking control of the easier side on Terrorist.
Smart play here by Dynamic Lewis. Not playing overly aggressive, making sure they don't peek. They've got all 5 guys in the A region. Let's go ahead and see. We'll go ahead and hop on with Volcano here. Volcano pushing up. He goes inside the site, or inside the pit. Still pushing out. He go right. Oh, wow, what a turn by Volcano. Volcano picks up his second, trying to make it 3. All the other ones were really impressive. That one, not so much. They're still coming that way.
Yeah, they're just going to stick together and try to overpower them.
And there goes one. Now left up to Simphus. And Simphus goes down as well. 3-2 here in favor of Dynamic. Those first 2 shots were really impressive there from Volcano.
Yeah, the first shots are always the cleanest with the rifles. So you got to capitalize on those. And then, you know, the more bullets you shoot, the more the recoil compiles on. So Volcano there, that's what he does. He hits those first shots. That's why he's so good.
Simphus going to booze. I believe that's going to be Daze. So we'll hop on board with Daze right now, see how quick he's able to push up here. Going to be a quick impact to Drin, not anticipating it. And Daze trying to be able to get back out of there. Nice little counter flash there. Nothing's going to backpedal and regroup with his teammate AZK, but AZK is right there over the top. He spots one inside of mid. Will TCK peek out on him? As he continues to be able to push up there, AZK spots one crossing. It's going to be left up to Frost now. He's going to be the LMS. Let's go and switch over to AZK now. And AZK misses. Misses again. Can he make it 3? Yep, he made it 3 where he missed 3 times in a row. And now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Player inside the site. That's going to be nothing. And right there, he's going to get taken down 4-2 here in favor of Dynamic. It is going to, the way things are going right now. That's the thing about breaks in between maps. It is a complete reset button.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything over 5 minutes, even close to 10 minutes, like you can completely cool down. Everything in your arms, hands, your whole body is just kind of, you know, you have to kind of reconfigure everything.
Yeah, so physically, you're not prepared, or you hit the reset button there. So let's go and continue this on a cycle through these guys. But you're physically, you hit the reset button, but mentally is where you carry most of that stuff over. Team Dynamic has done a really good job. They realized how close they were, and they're not letting up. Sometimes what happens whenever a team gets so close and loses, you start to just reminisce about all the different things you did wrong where you could have won that game, and you're still thinking about it during the second. Daze right there. He's going to continue, though. He's picked up 2 so far. Now let the Simphus. Simphus picks up. We're down to a 1-on-1, and he knows exactly where he's at, and he's got the bomb down. He's going to pick up inventory from all the dead players. Look at this. He has bombed out. I love this play.
Yeah, this is the correct play for sure.
And these two players right now used to play on the same team in Counter-Strike 1.6. Look at this. Uncontested, wraps all the way back around.
Yeah.
And Swag is running quickly. And he, oh no,
nice
the
shot.
one thing you got to worry about is Swag's shot is ridiculous.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Memphis there just left with too low of health, no armor.
Oh man, I told you these two used to play, and you can see nothing is vouching for him right there. He's pretty lax, bro. He's pretty lax. Oh man, it's the right play by Memphis. He just got outshot by Swag. Take a look at the overview, see where we're at. Let's go switch back over here to Volcano. Volcano trying to get a pick here. Over by Long A. Back to the overview, kind of get a really recap here. Frost, though, inside of mid, watching the cross point. TCK, or make that AZK right there. Oh, Frost gets nothing. I'm going to start turning off the X-ray, guys. See how impressive those shots were. We'll switch back over to Volcano, see how far along he's been able to push up. Adren, though, is moving up here towards Catwalk. He did get by. And Dazed right on top. Dazed is waiting here. Some counter flashes slowing him down. Pop flash over the top. That is going to blind, but that I think it may have countered perfectly with him. They still have one player that's moving there towards that B-bomb site. We take a look there. Let's go back to Frost. Frost spots one. He misses, but AZK is in a better position than he is. And AZK takes him out. TCK is going to be in a tough spot now. He's going to have to hold down this area. He takes down one. Looking for Volcano. Volcano just on the other side. He drops another. It's going to be left up to Swag. 1v4 inside the site. 10 seconds left. He honestly needs to just push out and say, hey, kill me. Thank you. I'll take it. As he pushes out there. See where his money was at. No, he probably should have hung on to that AK, actually.
He could have taken a little bit more time. He could have tried to eliminate more CTs and then saved his gun. And Dynamic there kind of looking stale on that execution. I felt like they got stuck later on in that round. And they made the right play. They got that pick middle. And if they had more time, they could have fell back, all regrouped and hit B since Swag had secured that. But since there was only 15, 20 seconds left on the round, they were forced to run out middle. And that's where they were stuck in a crossfire.
Take a look from Hiko's perspective while we're waiting here inside a pit. Adren, nothing. Volcano right there at Long A double doors. Set up for a counter flash. Starting to fall back now. Volcano just around the other side. He's going to back up now. So now, you know, Hiko has no awareness that they are over there. Back over to Volcano. And Volcano goes down by Hiko. And Hiko does the right thing and gets out of there. Back over to now to Dazed. Dazed inside the site. Yeah, I believe he has Memphis right there with him. Memphis will make the first. And he spots one. AZK is getting dropped down to 11 HP. Memphis picking up one. He's going to get taken down, though. There goes Dazed into AZK. Now down to a 4-on-2. Left up to Swag and Adren. Switch over to Swag's perspective. Adren watching his flank. He's going to get taken out. And now the LMS is going to be Swag. And just going back and forth. And Swag will get taken down by Hiko on the flank. 5-4 now is the score. As we take a look and see where we sit. Going to be another, it should be, don't want to force by this one now.
Yeah, and Team Dynamic there, again, looking, I don't really see a dedicated execution. They're just kind of walking up towards Cat. They're not taking position of long, and they're just walking into a fight that really doesn't favor them. So they're having map control, they're just not really executing properly. Team Dynamic, they're going to have control of this B.
Oh,
They're
no,
gonna
bad
get the
name.
bomb down.
Let's go back over to Simpus. Simpus right there at the double doors. He's got 2 teammates. Flanking is going to be dazed inside of the tunnels. Going back and forth, left up to Volcano. Volcano stuck in there in Cubby, and he's going to get taken out. 5-5. Frost holds on to his op. Look at the current money situation. They're pretty good. Simpus is the only one hurting. But Hiko can drop if need be. Daze can also drop. And it looks like he does get dropped a weapon.
And I'd like to see an execution towards a B bomb site for Dynamic. They just took the bomb site with no armor and 2 pistols. And it does look like the bomb's heading that way. We see 4 of them. So I like this. They're going to just kind of start with the default. Or 2 of
swag. X-rays off. See how difficult it is to pop it back on here. Dazed, who is that that's made his way up there? Is that is Hiko. Hiko right there on top of catwalk to the stairs. Oh, nice shots by Hiko. Takes down Adren and AZK. Volcano right. Oh, Volcano headshots in there as they're continuing to be able to push up. Let's go switch back over to Volcano now. Back over to nothing. And that's going to do it right there. 6-5. Dynamic was leading for a little bit here. But Quantic Gaming starting to be able to pick things up there.
Yeah, Quantic Gaming, a huge multi-kill around there by Hiko. Winning that 2-on-1 fight with the rifle. I would like to see a flashbang there. You knew that player was there on Cat. He's so vulnerable to a flashbang. And so one flash there could have taken care of him. They would have had position of Cat.
All right, Dave's pushing over there towards long A side. He spots 1. This is going to be a save round for Team Dynamic. And there goes Hiko. And Swag gets taken out there at the end. 7-5, 2-round lead here for Quantic Gaming over Team Dynamic.
I feel like Team Dynamic needs to finish out strong. They need to win these next 3 rounds. This is a T-sided map, so they definitely don't want to head into the second map where it could be potentially an elimination half for them. So they got to try to pick up something here, run a default, clear a Cat, and then you have position of the map, and then you can run it down the strat.
Oh, wow. Nothing coming up here towards Catwalk. He's going to get hit by that flash. Got 2 players that are moving up there towards long A right now, too. Let's go switch over here to Hiko and Simphus. Between these 2, they're going to have to do something here. Nothing able to finally get taken out there. They do have 1 member who is rotated. That's going to be Frost. Frost helping them out. I was worried about their long A. Not anymore, because now it's left up to AZK. And Simphus takes him out there with that headshot at the end. Remember, if Team Dynamic loses this map, they will be knocked out of the tournament. They will lose both of their best of 3s. They lost their first one in the upper bracket round 1 against Very Games, and it went the distance as well. It went to the 3rd map. Nothing had some really impressive gameplay there. AZK with the start there, able to take down Dazed. He's going to try to peek on Frost. As Frost is going to go ahead and back out of there.
Yeah, good start to the round, AZK. Oh, nice. 5-on-3 situation here. AZK with another pick.
And that's they're going dropping 1 by 1. They tried something different and got burned.
Yeah, that's not when you wanted to try something different. Their default hold was working perfectly. And, there's no need to change anything when everything's working. AZK, his op has been really solid this whole tournament. So he's trying to get them back into this half.
Frost actually has gotten an auto sniper for this round. He's watching the B tunnels. Switch back over here. Zip is able to pick up 2. AZK. Before he decides to push up here towards Catwalk. He drops the bomb. He's got Hiko who's starting to push up on him here. Sip is able to pick up his 3rd frag here in the round. Left up to Swag and AZK. 42 seconds left here in the round, as Hiko is just inside the site. And let's take a look from his perspective here, as he's going to get taken down. Now down to a 2-on-2. Back over here to Simphis. Simphis has picked up 3 frags. He's going to get taken out. Left up to TCK now. They had the numbers advantage, but they were spread all throughout the map, forcing themselves to have to win a 1-on-2 battle. AZK right here up on top. He doesn't have to peek. Smart gameplay. Swag is doing it for him. Back over to here to AZK. AZK misses, but Swag peeks it back out. Basically, team shooting is so much more impactful than trying to win 1v1s.
Yeah, perfect display of teamwork there. One shooting, getting the attention, and then the other one swinging out and catching him on the side. And Dynamic desperately, their backs against the wall. This is the elimination map for them. But 7 rounds, that's going to be really tough. I feel like they have to win this pistol round. Quantic Gaming, they're just, you know, obviously the favorites from America heading into this matchup. So Team Dynamic, they are clutch. We know they're clutch. They forced all those overtimes in the first map.
So we're in map number 2 going into the second half. The first map on DE Train went 47 rounds into a triple overtime, where Quantic Gaming finally were able to take the first map there against Team Dynamic. And we'll see how this one starts off here. We got Volcano and Adren, who are pushing up inside.
Oh no.
Look out. Simphis is going to be on some type of push there inside of mid. They're going to try to retake this B bomb site, though. Let's go back into the end game here. So that's Volcano and Adren. So there's Adren, there's Volcano. Let's go back to Simphis. Simphis' perspective here. Simphis spots one. He's struggling, unable to take him out. There's going to be 3 guys coming tunnels. Who has that unlocked? They're in a tough pickle here. They've got 4 players pushing there through the tunnels, and TCK is only chasing after 1. He finally picks up 1. They're going to have the tough time here because they're going to get this defuse already, as AZK is on top of it, picks up the much-needed pistol round. 8-8, we're all tied up.
Yeah, what a retake there. Volcano with that huge entry there. Simphis would have got that kill. That could have been a different story. He may be able to have held off that B tunnel a little bit longer. It was a really good retake there by Dynamic. And that was actually the perfect strategy for Quantic. Getting the bomb down, 5 alive with you know, full HP on all of them is a perfect situation. And Dynamic, they're just overrunning them from B Hall, flanking with 3 members there.
Basically letting this one talk for itself. You see the finish off there, the finish move with the Glock there by Volcano. 9-8 as they lock down the B bomb site. They did get the bomb planted in pistol round.
Yep, so Quantic Gaming with the full buy here.
A lot of attention for that B bomb site. Every single one of these rounds so far. Probably going to hit mid. We'll go and hop on board here with Adren. Nothing's right there to help him out. I'll switch back over to his perspective. Nothing picks up one. Volcano gets dropped inside of B, so Adren's already rotating here towards the site. Bomb in the hands of TCK. Hasn't planted yet. Bomb's going to get planted here inside of the B bomb site. Already on the road to here. That nade should have landed on top. That smoke is going to make things a little bit difficult to get into the window. Not knowing exactly where you're going to end up. But Swag right now, pushing it back in there. We're back over here with Daze in the backside of the site. Down to a 1-on-2, all left up to Swag. Swag turns and almost hits, but Hiko takes him out 9-9 now. Are you ready?
Well, yeah, I want to see another overtime, actually. I want to see Dynamic fight back. Elimination half for Team Dynamic. And that was just a pretty straightforward strategy there. And I feel like Quantic Gaming, before they head into this T side, that they were going to hit this B mid area a lot. And that's the correct play since there's only 2 members there. So they had action in mid and drew.
Uh-oh, Simphis down below there. Volcano just around the corner with the Mag 7. He's going to get dropped, though. Hiko picks up one. Switch over to AZK over here on the other side. He's battling it out with Hiko. Now has a Mag to work with there. Nothing has an M4. Adren inside of mid now.
Adren with an AK, if he can pick up an early kill and not lose any HP, he'll even up the number situation. You could see Frost and Hiko with really low HP. Oh, nice.
Oh,
pick
nothing
there.
takes down Hiko, though. So let's go back here. We're going to be on board with AZK. See this close quarters with this Mag 7? All right, so we're going to start seeing him over here towards the B bomb site. It's going to be down to a 2-on-3 now. Frost is getting there late. And TCK actually runs out of there into Frost and leaves him. It's left up to TCK now. Down to this 1-on-3, 30 seconds left. He's got the bomb. All 3 members from Team Dynamic are inside of B. He doesn't want any part of it. He must take a look at it.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually going to have to save. I don't think he has time to run back all the way to the other side.
No, they couldn't have assumed that.
Yeah, and Team Dynamic here picking up an eco round.
That Mags, but this round actually wasn't impacted by the Mag 7.
No, but that does seem like the gun of choice on these eco rounds. You've got that ability to, one-shot someone from close range.
No reason to buy with this AK here. The plus side to all of this, the reason why you can save the AK on a round that you know you're going to be saving anyway, is you're still going to gain the economy bonus. The only thing you're going to miss out is that 1,400. So he's going to be hurting. All right, so going to be pushing over here inside. See if he can lead the charge here. And finally able to take down Volcano inside the site. Needs to give some cover fire here for his teammates to be able to get that bomb down. Simphis was able to pick up that M4 from Volcano and drop Adren. Is now left up to a 3-on-4. The ecos are out as the bomb will be ticking away here. Nothing spots one. He's going to get eliminated. And now down to a 2-on-3. AZK made his way inside the site. And look at this. Back-to-back ecos.
Yeah, and it just goes to show how important that save actually was impactful for the next round. He led the rush there, got the entry kill. So, never give up. If you feel like you're going to lose a round, just go ahead and save your weapon because you never know next round. It can come in big time. There's a perfect example right there.
Oh, hit Frost through the door. Now he's at 37. Oh, I thought that was from AZK. That was actually from nothing over there towards long. Swag playing close quarters with that Mag 7 over there toward the long A double doors. Bomb carry TCK back over inside the dark spot. Regroup, we're the same. Let's switch back to the Mag 7 from Swag. Call him the swag 7 if he goes off the top, but he misses a bunch of shots. They're back over to nothing. Nothing inside of the pit. He's going to also get taken down. AZK, though, he does have this op. He can play these long-range battles if he needs to. Smart, quick decisions being made by Team Dynamic. Boosting up AZK to get that height advantage. Pushing out, completely blind. Still pushing up, so you've still got Volcano, who's back on the CT side. He does pick off one right before he goes down. That's going to be left up to Volcano. Volcano down to a 1-on-3. And he has nothing to play with here. Down this 1-on-3. Got one player down over there towards long A. One inside the top. One right there at A ramp right around the corner. And 3, 2, done. 11-10 now. Here in favor of Quantic Gaming again. If Team Dynamic loses this map, then they are out of the tournament, and they're going to place 7 or 8.
Yeah. And
7 or 8. Team Dynamic, and there were a bunch of people that I've seen their brackets showing them that they were going to get at least top 3. All right, let's see how this one opens up. This is a save round with an op. And they're going to go ahead and continue to be able to push back around. P250's coming out. And Adren's op gets lost by Simphus after he takes him out with the AK. Trying to see where that op came from, who bought it. It must have come from nothing. I don't know why you drop an op.
Yeah,
whenever the rest of the team only has P250s.
Yeah, that's huge miscommunication there. Fortunately, they can buy full weaponry here. I believe they can all have rifles and armors.
Switch over to Volcano now. There's going to be a rush happening here shortly. Volcano in the backside of the site. Let's turn this off temporarily. One coming across there. He's going to get taken down. Switching back around, you can see that they're inside the site here. Dazed over the top. He's still working inside the site. Hiko, of course, is lurking role. See how they start to push into around here. Look at this, already backing out of here. Already. Main person to protect right here is this op right here. How expensive that is. They're already on the chase. They realize that they're not being, nobody's forcing the roll here. Nothing low on HP. If anyone, he'll probably be the first one that's spotted. So back over here to nothing. And nothing will get taken out. Oh no, they did lose that op. They lost the op.
Yeah, they lost 2 members there. That's going to hurt them a lot. You can see their money. They really, really needed those weapons. They could have made a valid push for this round with, 4 people with weapons and armor.
Wow.
And Quantic Gaming focused heavily on this B site. I felt like last round Volcano, he was put in a really tough spot, trying to hold that side off by himself.
Now they have 3 members over here. They had nothing watching inside of mid. And Volcano's more of a turret role. Kind of pivoting his... Able to take down 2. Nice shots there by Volcano. Frost is going to get eliminated, but he did take out Adren. Last 2 members, Hiko and TZK, have made it into the site. Going to be down to a 2-on-3. 1 player wrapping there through the B tunnels. And right now you can see Hiko. He's going to be blind for a moment. TZK going to be able to push up there, turning. Now it's going to be down to Hiko. Hiko, headshot into the tunnel. Can he make it 3? Down to a 1-on-1 here with Swag. Losing all the ammo from that gun. He goes for the burst fire. Oh, no. So clutch. He could have had the moment. And the defuse comes in here by Swag. And the mix buy has worked almost every single time for Dynamic.
Yeah, you can see Volcano. He had those 2 entry kills with that FAMAS coming up huge there. Salvaging that round after his teammate got picked off. Dynamic making a stand here. They're not ready to go. They have 2 more rounds. They can, if they win those, so secure the tie in the game. Apply the pressure back on a Quantic.
All right, switch over to Volcano now. And no longer relevant here. Nothing's actually wrapping through here. They've got ACK and Swag over here in long. No ops to worry about. Daze is still working up here towards Catwalk with his teammates. No one's been spotted. You've got Adren watching inside of mid. Nothing. We'll go ahead and see because Sympha's still pushing up there. He's going to wrap back around. And what a shot by Nothing. Fell right into the hands of Nothing. And he pushed right through the smoke. And they've got this area locked down as what? Look at Hiko and Frost. Frost right here is going to be left up to Nothing. He is in a very, very tough spot.
Yeah, fortunately, he knows where both players are. He knows there's one in B, one in CT spawn.
Oh, no. And that gave away his spot.
And this is a smart play by Frost, just falling back. He knows, if he dies.
He may be able to get this cross point here.
Yeah. He's going to be careful. He's got an op.
Oh, he does take down Hiko. Gonna be down to a one-on-one. He's forced to move up towards this region there. As Nothing, he has the AK. He clutches the round. Such a big round there by Nothing. It started off with Nothing, and it ended with Nothing. I know how funny that sounds with everything, but trust me, I love the world. I love the pun world and how just all these different names come into play. It could have been far worse than that, but Jordan Gilbert doing a great job making things happen in the beginning of the round and finishing strong.
Yeah, desperately needed that round. Keeping them in the match here.
Yeah, it's still this is going to be a pretty big round right here. All right, let's switch over here to Frost here. Oh no! He legs Nothing. Jordan down to 17 HP and headshots the op. Again, Nothing getting legged down to 17 HP. All right, so as we look at it, still kind of waiting. Nothing now in the red, down inside of the CT spawn area. We're going to see his smokes coming in there. Let's go and switch over to Volcano's perspective. It's going to be Volcano and Nothing holding this area down. Volcano picks up one. Adren needs some help, but not at that time. As right now you're going to see Hiko's going to be flanked there. 35 seconds left here in the round. Sympha's already inside the site. He knows that he's chasing after a player. Adren's right there. He's trying to be able to finish him off. He does. Now down to a 2-on-2. 25 seconds left to play here. Both Swag and AZK are rotating back out there. Pushing out is going to be Sympha's. An unnecessary risk at that point. As you don't hear the beep beep, and Swag's anticipating the push out, and he's going to get taken down 13-13. A very crucial round. But as we look at it, Daze has $10,000 and Hiko has $6,500. You know that is going to be dropped across. Oh, man.
Yeah, Dynamic clawing their way back into the match. And you're right, Sympha's had he had the site as a 2-on-2 situation. There was no need to push out there. Taking just too aggressive. There's no need to take that gamble, and that ultimately cost him the round.
Oh, we've been playing for a very, very long time. I'm not 100% sure on what exact time we started. We've had to have been playing for the past 2.5, 3 hours now. Do you know that these players are actually, it does take some weight on you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just so mentally draining.
Yes.
Focusing so hard every single round, all the pressure, the ups and downs.
All right, so they're going to be able to push back around here. AZK, he's going to be able to pick up one. Nothing. Headshot. And he's going to get countered there. Still wrapping in here towards the side. It's going to be down to a 3-on-4. In the red is going to be TCK. Hiko picks up one. Nice shot there, I believe, as now you've got Dazed right here. Now it's going to be Dazed and TCK. Bomb getting planted inside the site. Where's TCK? He's over there onto the A ramp. Coming down to this 2-on-3. AZK pushing up there inside the site. Now it's going to be left up to Dazed. Dazed picks off one, trying to make it two. He gets spotted there inside of the site. Bomb still ticking away here between AZK and Adren. It looks like they can attempt to try to be able to go for the defuse. Pushing in, able to take out one. Picks up the third. Daze picks up 3 frags there at the end. So clutch at that point. 14-13, Quantic Gaming here over Dynamic.
Wow, absolutely clutch. That was huge. He was pinned in 3-on-1. He was on catwalk by himself. Just hit all those wonderful headshots. And, I mean, that could have been the round of the whole series right there. He could have possibly won the whole series with that series of kills there.
All right, let's take a look. Nothing's inside of mid with his Mag 7. I'm telling you, these mixed buys, I'm ready for anything. I'm ready for anything on these mixed buys. Take a look at the setup right now. Nothing's playing close quarters. Volcano's actually utilizing this archway over here with that FAMAS. So he's going to let them creep on in. He's going to make them think that they're stacking over there towards the A side instead. Probably going to see some type of Hiko just waiting here, catching in the lurkers. Pretty typical. Let's go to Volcano's perspective here. Again, he's right around the corner, just waiting for these guys to come into the site. They'll make his move here. Let's go and switch to his spotter here. He's going to be coming back around. He's able to pick up one. Adren helps him out with the second one, but they do have the bomb down inside the site. Down to a 3-on-4, and just like I said, the mix buy, you always got to be on the lookout here for Dynamic. Still checking all their spots. And there goes Frost. He's going to get taken down, now down to Hiko. AZK inside the site. He spots one. 24 seconds left here in the round. Adren low on health. He gave away his position. He needs to worry about both of them. They don't have to peek him. 15 seconds left. Is he going to make it a tip here? He's going to go ahead and regroup, do it all over again, and he gets taken down by Adren.
Oh, man.
14. I think I've said this before. We're all tied up.
That's the story of the whole series. Both teams just so evenly matched. Everything, it's a roller coaster ride, you know? It seems like it's so back and forth. And a perfect gamble call there by Team Dynamic. And you're right, these half buys by Team Dynamic, and they're gamble stacking here.
You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah, we saw Sal there with no armor and a FAMAS being able to pick up 2 kills.
Volcano picks up the first one. This is an eco round. They're playing for the overtime. He picks up his third bomb down. Can he make it 4? And it's not going to happen there. Mag 7 right there for the player. Can be left up to Simphis. Let's see here. What is Simphis, guys? 450 head armor. Honestly, he won't be able to save it because they're going to chase for him after a while. But that's going to be able to finish him off. 15-14. Hey, while we're at it, why don't we utilize all 30 rounds of the second map while we're at it?
Yeah, it turned out to be the best
77 rounds for 2 maps. And we can keep going if we want to. Well, let's take a look and see what they've got to work with here. AK, Galil, AK, and a Deagle in the hands of Simphis. The mixed buy. So maybe you should have stuck with the M4. Figured out a way to save it. Again, he probably wouldn't have the chance. All right, taking a look at the setup here. I think Swag is going to have to make some really, really huge stops here. He's going to have his teammate right here, AZK, to help him out. Here in just a second, back over here. Let's use Swag's perspective. See how blind he is. Oh, bad counter flash. He blinds himself temporarily.
Oh, no.
Now let's go back over to AZK. AZK was supposed to be able to help him out earlier. Both of them go down. Hiko on the flank. He's going to get dropped. Adren's going to have to hold this down for long enough. There goes nothing. Now it's left up to Volcano and Adren, down to a 2v4. We may be going into it, yep, I know, an overtime. As they're still kind of pushing here inside the site into the top A. Bomb hasn't made it across yet. Watching the flank, TZK takes down Adren. It's left up to Volcano. 100 HP, M4 in hand, and he gets taken out. Are you ready? It's time to do it again. We're going in to overtime.
I've never seen so many overtimes ever in my life.
Welcome to casting, brother.
Yeah.
Especially casting with me.
Well, it's fun to watch. It's I can only imagine what the players are going through right now, but
you know, it's kind of interesting. This is not from this map. This was from yesterday between Very Games and Team Dynamic. We had been talking about it several times. Let's go ahead and show it off visually and take a look at this clip with this was, I apologize, nothing from Team Dynamic pushing into the B-bomb site. Let's take another look at this one. Yeah, so, I mean, we look at what happened throughout that round. It was insane. Shout out to our guys, D. Chosen, Dong, all those guys who were working long hours to try to get all of these highlight reels out there from this tournament. You know, it's impressive stuff.
yeah.
This is why, you know, in the first few months of watching Counter-Strike Global Offensive, everybody was trying to get their groove. They were trying to get a feel for it. And I think we're at that point where everyone's trying to make their strides, where it comes down to strategies. It comes down to getting those right pop flashes. It's all down to the real mechanics of what makes Counter-Strike a different game than any other game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is it's past that infant stage of where the game is, you know, still new. But now the players have familiarized themselves with the whole physics of the game, the recoil, the maps, the angles, etc. And you're right. And now it's all about improving as a team and figuring out all the good flashes, grenades, and smokes.
It's one of the harder things for other games because there's some games that are out there that they have every year there's a new game. And that doesn't give you enough time to really figure out everything. And where, you know, it comes down to it where a basketball court is just a basketball court. It's not the playing field that, you know, everyone has gotten used to playing on the same playing field.
Right.
Everybody's used to playing on the same ball field. But whenever you get into a new game, you got to reestablish yourself, got to refigure out all the angles. It's like, oh, I didn't even think about that spot. Well, now everybody knows about every spot. And, of course, there's still other things to be found. Maybe we might find out on DE Cache that Volcano has a secret door in T-Spawn. I don't know. You know, there's different types of things that might be a possibility. But we are here in an overtime.
Yeah. Well, easily the best series so far. Team Dynamic there, that they lost that 3-on-1 when it was 14-13, I believe, and they lost that 3-on-1. I felt like they lost the match at that moment, and they actually gamble bot and stacked that B area, which was a huge risk. Normal situations they would have saved and then had full inventory for the next round. They took a huge gamble risk. They bought that round and was able to take it, forcing this overtime. So Dynamic here, they're just not ready to go away. It's just so hard to eliminate each other. These teams are just so back and forth. They're so clutch.
The hard thing to think about, too, though, is how does this make an impact on the rest of the tournament? Whoever wins this. So if Team Dynamic comes back and wins this map and then fights again, and for some reason, let's just say that we go into an overtime during the third map as well, how much of an impact does that make on a player? Or makes on just one individual player going into thinking about playing into the rest of these maps?
Yeah, I've been in some series where they have been extended, and you're playing a lot. And like I said, it's so mentally draining because every round your whole your mind, your energy is so focused on every single round. There's so much pressure, and it's just emotionally draining. And when you play this many rounds, knowing that it could be your tournament life at stake, and then going into the next series after that, you're not going to be as fresh. It's like you're it's like basketball. If you're going to go into a second overtime or whatever, you're going to be tired. Your body's be worn down. Your energy levels are down. So I feel like, but it can go the other way. You could feel like, oh my gosh, it was such a relief. We're warmed up now. So it could go either way.
All right. One of the first things that I recommend for whoever wins this whole series is to literally go outside instantly after.
Yeah, get some fresh air.
I recommend it right off the bat. They should be going outside.
That's good advice.
Because if they stick around and talk about what's happening, it's going to continually be taxing on them. They'll still remember it. They just need to go outside and refresh. But for now, we're in our first overtime. I say first because I'm ready for more. Let's go ahead and see how everything's set up. You can see Swag is set up inside of this corner. He's waiting. Nothing's going to make the call out for him. Now he backs out there. Now he's going to have to hold his own now. And he's able to pick off one. Can he make it two? No, Dazed answers back quickly. But he does cause so much damage to Dazed. He's down to 10 HP. As AZK picks up one, but Dazed still causing damage with that 10 health. As now it's going to be down to a 3-on-3. They've been able to back all the way over there towards the other side. And look at this. We've got nothing with an op in hand. And TCK picks up one. Coming around the corner, and there goes, it's said through the wall. It's kind of through the corner, I'll give it to that. But then he gets going to get taken down. Now it's going to be down to a 1-on-2. Volcano, the LMS, the last man standing here. Perfect nade. Still pushing up. Bomb hasn't made it across yet. And that smoke actually bloomed at the right spot too, as he's going to come back around and get taken down. First overtime round goes to Quantic Gaming. And for those of you at home that are kind of curious what our magic number is right now, it's 19. First team to 19, unless we go into a second overtime. But right now we're seeing who goes to 19 first. Let's see if Frost can get a pick here inside of mid. Uh-oh, AZK playing super aggressive, and Frost misses the shot. And down in the lower side, Frost picks up 3 kills so far, makes it 4, sitting down Quantic 1 by 1, switching from mid, or going from lower B to mid dark spot to lower B to mid. And look at that, AZK with his AWP just going off, evening things back up at 16.
Yeah, that was amazing. 4 shots connecting in a row there.
Bink, 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 and one more bink.
Yeah, it's got to feel good. AZK there. Great call. He's probably asked for that boost. He didn't want to lose control of that middle. So he took the situation into his hands, locked it down single-handedly.
You can see him QQing at the beginning of the round. Nothing pushes up. He's able to pick up one. Now we're going to switch back over here to Hiko. Hiko, headshot. He's going to get dropped by nothing. Now you can see a bunch of spamming going on inside of mid, I believe. Let's see who that is. We got a Drin who's watching from double doors. He's going to get spotted. Misses the op shot. Still pushing inside of mid. Now you got AZK and nothing on the rotate. Down to a 2-on-3. Bomb's going to get planted inside of the B bomb site. As we take a look, Simfish playing so close.
Ooh,
see
good
if he can be able to
flash.
stay alive here. He's going to be able to take off one. Is he going to turn back around? No, AZK's going to exchange for the AK now. We saw how clutch he was in the previous round. What can he do here? Going up against TCK and Dazed. Completely blind, lost where he was at. He actually pushes through the smoke and gets taken down 17-16 as we head into the second half of this first overtime.
Yeah, we saw some early picks there. That B bomb side, Team Dynamic just having issues holding that down all map long. Quantic Gaming having their number there, finding their weakness in that area. So here we go, Dynamic. They have to fight back again in another overtime. We've seen it numerous times on that first map. Let's see if they can do it again. And If you're just tuning in, this is Dynamic's tournament life at stake. They have to win this overtime in order to extend it to a third map to stay in the tournament.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm Corey Dunn alongside Rambo as we've been here for the long haul. We've been watching Quantic Gaming and Team Dynamic battle it out for more than 77 rounds. I think we're almost up at 80 rounds now. We played a lot of Counter-Strike, though. As right now you can see Frost has the auto snipe there for the B-bomb site, taking advantage of that $10,000 off the start.
It's interesting, he doesn't have armor.
Now he realizes, hey, if I'm going to die, I'm going to go down. That's really been his MO. All right, haven't seen anybody start to really push up anywhere yet. Still haven't made any moves. Probably going to hop on board here with nothing. And nothing. Headshot. Siphus inside it. How did Daze let him get by? Daze was supposed to be giving some cover fire there. He may have been blind inside of the site. But again, nothing. Starting things off, I'll switch over to Dazed here. He's got his teammate with him. That's probably going to be Hiko. But Daze goes down. Back over to Hiko now. And there go AZK. As right now, we're back into the game. We'll point some fingers later. 17-16, and AZK picks up another op kill. 3 frags with the AWP. 17-17. Sorry, guys, I wanted to check their Facebook over at facebook.com/ESEA.net. Make sure you like the page. Also on BenQ, like that page as well. And also, while you're at any time, make sure you post a hashtag ESEA LAN, and that's ESEA LAN. And right now, let's see what happens here. Again, AZK, man, it's off. When your offer's on, man, makes life so much easier as Hiko picks up that one over there towards long A. That was Volcano is pushing up. Nothing calling out Simphus, even though he's nowhere to be found. Let's go back over here. We're on board with AZK. Simphus and Dazed right here inside the site here. Dazed is over by Goose. Pop flash. Gonna pull him away from this position there. He knows that one's over there, though. That's basically what Dazed did, was he gave away his spot. Simphus blinds him. He's going to be down to 50 HP, 58 HP. Hiko going to work, but that one's over on the other side. He finally goes down by a Drin. Be down to a 2-on-4. Got a Drin and AZK. See what happens there. Again, we're going to kind of see where Adren is right now. Look at this setup. Again, they're still watching CT spawn mid double doors. Simphus and Dazed are both watching Catwalk. We'll go ahead and hop on board here with Dazed. Turning off the X-ray. Dazed pushing inside the site there. You can see that cross point. Sim's able to pick up one, and he picks up the second one as well. All right. Game point. Dynamic up against the ropes. If they lose this round, they go home, and Quantic Gaming pushes on through the tournament. If Dynamic picks up the round, we go into a second overtime. All right. And AZK opens up a much-needed off right there inside of long. He's going to try, almost connects there for a second one. I would do exactly what he's doing right now. Get out of there. Daze pushing up on him. He misses that shot, getting spammed through the door. There's no you don't have to contend just yet. Frost is right there inside of mid, offing. They've got one playing over their close quarters, and Frost may be pushing up here in a moment there through mid. And Frost, he's going to take down AZK. That's a big kill coming in here for Quantic Gaming. Down on the lower side. They've got one member to worry about. That's going to be TCK. Swag's going to get taken down. It's going to be left up to Adren, Volcano, and nothing here for Team Dynamic. Their life support trying to fight their way into this one. Nothing down to low HP. Low HP there with 49 health. Low health all the way across the board for Quantic Gaming. As they're going to start to be able to push up. Let's switch over to Dazed. Can Dazed be able to hold down Catwalk by himself? He gets dropped down to 26 HP. Takes down one. Can he make it two? No, Adrin finishing him off. Now it's going to be a 2-on-2 or 2-on-3 here, as they're not going to challenge this as of yet. They're going to allow them to get this bomb planted inside the site, and they're going to retake together. Coming from all different angles. There's going to be Volcano. Can Volcano hold it up there at the top? Volcano getting dropped to low health. They're pushing inside the site. Adrin evening things up, down to a 2-on-2. Can we go into a second overtime? Adrin picks up another one. It's down to a 1-on-1. No. That's going to do it. Adrin pushing it into a second overtime. Yeah, we've done this before. Let's keep it up. Overtime after overtime. One after the next. Here we are. This has been the long haul.
Yeah, going into our 5th overall overtime of the series. Team Dynamic and Quantic just so evenly matched up. Can't even imagine what the players are going through right now. Each team feeling victory, tasting defeat all together, back and forth, back and forth. And Dynamic coming up so clutch.
Magic number. You know how many rounds we've casted now for just this match?
How many?
83 rounds of Counter-Strike Global Offensive between Quantic Gaming facing off against Team Dynamic. They're battling it out as much as they can. And we're on Dust 2. We've played 83 rounds. We've almost played 3 maps worth, and we're still on the second map, and we still have a possible 4 more rounds to go. So no matter what, we're going to end up with 87 or more.
Yeah.
So we're almost going to be playing 3 maps. So you're getting your full maps worth, whether or not we get into the next one. No, and these have been some of the rivalries that we've seen for a long time here. These top-tier teams here in North America, both Dynamic, coming from more or less the old Counter-Strike source scene and proving themselves what they've done at ESEA LANs. And then you've got Quantic Gaming, who have really started to prove themselves internationally in these past few months.
Yeah, Team Dynamic, definitely no stranger to the ESEA pressure in playoffs. And showing it here, just coming back after losing, being against the ropes, and they're not going to go away. These players here, they're tournament veterans. And Quantic Gaming, I feel like if they had more experience in tournament and LAN play, they could have finished off Dynamic earlier. But they just can't seal the deal thus far on this second map here. And Quantic Gaming, what I'd like to see them do on Terra's side is hit that B-bomb site. They've had so much success there. And on the flip side, I'd like Dynamic to do boost up AZK on Cat again. He had so much success there. He's able to be a nuisance, maybe get a pick or two. Yeah, those are 2 things I'd really like to see from both sides.
Wow. Such a clutch round there by Adrin at the end. He had his teammate Volcano up on top of Goose. They did cause a lot of damage earlier in the round there. And so here we are. You know, one of the things that I'm going to find humorous right now is, I said this before earlier, but you may have forgot because it's almost like an hour ago now, being here in the same best of 3. But both teams have players that are playing in the Counter-Strike 1.6 tournament. And I'm almost pretty sure now that they're waiting on them. Yeah, so they are waiting on them.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. I love it. I love it. And guess what? That's a lot of damn Counter-Strike. And what's really great about this moment after this is they have to play. Simphis is going to be playing with nothing and swag. And they'll be talking about it all game long.
Yeah. This is one for the history books for sure.
I love these storylines. Let's go ahead and see what starts off here. Hopping on board with AZK. Doesn't connect there through the double doors. Again, we're in the second overtime. Second overtime. If you're still awake over in the international waters, I guess if you're in the waters, that'd probably be an issue. You'd probably find some land. But if you're over there and watching these games, huge kudos to you. Stay awake as long as you can, because you're getting all your money's worth watching this matchup. All right. Flash, I don't know if that was anticipated, it was meant to. But that flash bounced off and missed. You're going to start to be able to push up. Here's hop on board with the Dren. Dren leading the charge here up to top A. Nice headshot. He carries it over from the previous round. As he goes right there, nothing going to be able to take him down. That's going to be left up to Daze. TZK, Frost inside of a spawn right now. Switching back over to Daze. And it's left up to the LMS, and boom, there is Swag. 19-18. I told you that the magic number would probably change, and it did. It is now 22. First to 22 here in this second overtime. We've done 5 overtimes now.
Yeah, we're only on the second
2
map.
maps. I've been casting for so long. I love it. I still love it.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes,
though?
I have.
Yeah, 2 maps in a row going into the over.
Yeah. For 1.6, I've seen it. I was known for doing a lot of overtime. Maybe that's why I've been able to. I'm not worried about my voice ever going out. Because they trained me whenever I was in my early stages of casting way back when.
You're used to casting for 15 hours.
Yeah, back in the day, 15 hours. Sorry, right now, again, I'm sorry for those of you. We kind of got into our little rant. But right now, going to be down to a 3-on-4. I believe Hiko's pushed all the way up inside of mid. He's still working there towards long ABD. They're going to start moving over there towards the B bomb side, but it's going to be a little bit later, but it's still going to work out. Let's go back over here to Day, see where he's at. This could give Dynamic that chance. They are getting the bomb planted, and it should be down now. I was just guessing. I really didn't know. Still hadn't made it. There it is. Volcano finally getting the bomb down. Now let's take a look at why they're saving their weapons here. And that's why.
And you're going to see TD here. They're going to start looking very quickly here. They have so much money, they can afford to die. If they can get these 2 kills, that'd be so huge. Quantic Gaming would have no money at all, no weapons.
So Swag is going to be chasing. But Swag has an op in hand, and he's right. Oh, you're kidding! Dazed right there on the other.
Oh! Get some. Oh, just point blank. Wow. And that is why he's North America's up-and-coming player, showing nothing how to do it.
Oh, what? The autos, full force, spamming away. Somebody had to get somebody.
Right.
Nothing, Adrent, and Swag were all autoed inside of mid. And Simphis gets taken down. Daze right here inside the tunnels. Oh, man, you ready to go for a 3rd map?
I'm ready. Bring it on.
As now you've got Frost down here, the last man standing. Yeah, he's going to get taken out. 22 is the magic number, and Team Dynamic is 1 round away to sending this into a 3rd map. You want more Counter-Strike? Well, here you have it. They want to give you every bit that they can. These 2 Titans in North America. You've got AZK, who's just playing lights out. Swag playing. Why am I going through the list? There's no reason to go through the list because every one of these players are playing at their top level.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see the statistics of how many frags these guys have after the game.
All right.
So many rounds here. In Quantic Gaming, they have to win these 3 to force the 3rd overtime. It's not impossible, but right now, Team Dynamic, they're just hitting such wonderful shots. Their star players starting to shine through. I'd like to see AZK getting boosted up here on
See if
Cat.
he does.
Yep.
Rambo calling strats for Team Dynamic now. Let's see if. Oh no! I think what happened. I think he clipped right here on the edge, and it stepped him up 1. As we're trying to switch back into the game here. Because I saw his character boost, like, pop up 1.
Yeah, Frost there, great anticipation.
Get nothing, be able to push it in towards the tunnels. And TZK ends up getting the best of him, but oh no, that's a big kill right there. Bomb's gonna go down, and look at this, the quick execution to throw that molly down. Swag under some gunfire there, but he does take down Simphis. I would have utilized that molly a little bit differently. He did slow it down long enough for Adren to get caught up with him. Where's Swag at right now? Swag's inside a CT spawn. Need to be on the lookout for the lurker. That's Hiko.
Yeah, he's Swag's kind of the X factor here.
All right. And we'll see what's we got for Dazed right now.
Dynamic.
That was a gamble.
Go ahead and let them get the bomb. There's only 20 seconds
Oh,
left.
good call, good call. That's why you're here. They're going to go ahead and take the bomb across. And now Swag inside the site there, or down the lower ramp, CT ramp. He's going to get picked off. Great gameplay by Quantic Gaming. Both sides, I like the idea. Bomb does get planted. Down to a 1-on-3, left up to Volcano. Turning off the X-ray, so you don't know where anyone's at. Pushing back around the corner, he's going to get taken down. Yep, here we are. Keep it going. 21-19.
And yeah, Team Dynamic allowing Quantic to get that bomb uncontested. Possibly if they would have defended a little bit longer, they could have delayed that extra 5-6 seconds longer and not allowed Quantic Gaming to have the option to go plant an A bomb site.
Wow, look how zeroed out they are.
Yeah, they've invested everything into this round. They're trying to seal the deal on the second map right here.
Nothing right here. Nothing inside a CT spawn. Swag and AZK boosted up here. I gotta take it down here. You can see that he's just spamming through the double doors. Back to the overview for a moment. All right. Still taking their time. TCK is watching for anybody that lurks through the B tunnels. Still waiting. Frost's got the bomb here. Simphis has a good position. He's holding it up right here. You can take a look. He's got catwalk, so you don't want to give this one up yet. That's a good point to be able to anchor right there. Flashbangs. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to switch to AZK here in a second. But if nothing decides to push up, still waiting as Days pushed over the box. They're going to commit over here towards this actual. They're going towards the B-bomb site. This is going to be some tough stuff ahead. It's going to come down to right here. Can Volcano hold it down? Volcano able to pick up another one. There they go. They're picking them off one by one. Left up to Hiko. Hiko down to a 1-on-2. Volcano and Adren.
And he's got to hurry up.
15 seconds left here on the round timer. He doesn't have the bomb. He needs to make a move now. And they're tossing out the counter flashes to slow him down. 10 seconds left on the round timer. Trying to be able to push in here. He spots one, turns on one. Can he make it two? He's going to be able to back out. He has to go for the chase, and they pick up the round. Such a smart play by Volcano. He's such a smart player. He picks up the round, and there you have it. Team Dynamic forces it into map number 3.
Oh my goodness, that was so scary there. Hiko could have forced another round there, and it's just such low HP. That was so scary. I felt like Team Dynamic, they almost threw that one away. There was no reason to challenge there. They had the bomb down, and there was no time. So narrowly escaping there with his life, running the timeout, and Dynamic staying alive, forcing a third map here. And well, they're taking a break. We need a quick break, so we'll be back in a couple minutes on
88 rounds.
Yeah, we're gonna go into a third map here on Inferno, so we'll be right back.
matters. Gen Q. Enjoyment matters.
Offside, there's a bit of a push here, and Exist is too wise to it. Freiburg sitting right next to him as well. Good crossfire between the two mid players. Freiburg trying to make something happen. Does pick up the first kill inside that bomb site. Can he get a second? Yes, he can. That's fantastic. So then Freiburg goes in. This is going to be reasonably close, but I think NIP are going to get this one. Indeed, they do. Getroy's going to get himself too. And the Forrest and Getroy show continues in the B bomb site. He's waiting towards that bomb site. He'll get picked off by Asmo as well, who's now got himself 3 in the round. Trying to go back down there, and Asmo will pick up a 4. Picked up 2 now, and he's picked up 3. Kirby here is nicely positioned in a surprise deck that exists. He's also going to pick up the frag on Freiburg. And Asmo is going to get himself a double that round, so did Kirby. No, Exist shuts him down, but he's not going to get any further. Yes, he is going to get further. I thought he was going to lose that out to SMN, but somehow won. But it's now a 2 versus 1. It was a 4 versus 1. Oh, stunning headshot from Exist. It's now a 1 versus 1 with just 2 points of health. Asmo versus Exist. No, shut down in the end. He's finally been disposed of by Mantis now. It's a 2 versus 2. 12 seconds remaining. Bomb planted. It's not going to make any difference though. Mantis has picked up 1. There's a 2 versus 1 now. And there it is! There it is! Disruptor picked up the final kill appropriately. The defuse will come in. And then Faculty will advance to the grand final by 16 rounds to 12.
All right, so welcome back. And welcome back here to the ESEA Season 13 Global LAN Finals right here in Dallas, Texas. Normally, we would be going into our next match, but this one, we're going into map number 3. We've casted 88 rounds between Team Dynamic and Quantic Gaming right here in the loser bracket. Whichever team loses this goes home. It comes down to this, to DE Inferno, and we've got Quantic Gaming starting off on the counter-terrorist side. And if you've missed all of this, quick little roster rundown. They've got Simpus, Daze, TCK, Frost, Hiko there for Quantic Gaming. And then on the other side for Team Dynamic, we've got Adren, Volcano, Nothing, Swag, and an amazing AZK. As we start off this round, you got Swag. He's going to be kicking things off, able to pick up one. And Frost struggling inside of the site, as now they got to be able to rotate back around. And this B bomb site is completely clear.
Yeah, Team Dynamic there, just doing nothing fancy, taking the fight straight to this B bomb site and overwhelming those CT sides.
And looks like Team Dynamic pick up the first round here. And for those of you who haven't done it yet, make sure you post on Twitter hashtag ESEA LAN about this matchup. You're watching twitch.tv/ESEA_blue. I'll make sure I'm going to be posting this right now as well. It's going to be, we've gone 88 rounds, and we're heading in to the third map. And of course, Team Dynamic picks up the pistol round to start here. As they're looking around throughout the map, they've already got players that have moved into that B or to the A bomb site. And it looks like Adren's going to go ahead. He's saved completely. He's going to have a Glock in hand here.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb's going to be ticking away here inside the A side. Remember what I had mentioned last time, that the A bomb site, they're actually, you can hide inside of pit to be able to avoid any of those, avoid the C4 blowing up. TCK looking for an exit. Daze looking for an exit. Simpus inside of the apartments, though. Staying alive for a little bit longer. He will get taken down, though. Inside with the 5-7 there, you can see that Daze to spot one. That's AZK. As he continues to kind of have a little conflict there. And Hiko's still stuck back here in T side. And see if he might be able to pick up a kill here. And that's not going to happen there. 2-0 is going to be the start of this third map. And Ron, we have now played 90 rounds total. We've basically already played our 3 maps worth. We should just quit right now, right?
Right. Well, Team Dynamic here, Quantic Gaming just so evenly matched up, so back and forth. This is the rubber match. This is the elimination match. And so now everything's on the line here. It's a clean slate. I was talking to Sal in between the match there, and he's so drained. His whole teammate's drained. He's been with coffee and water, trying to stay awake here.
All right, you got Simpus, who's been able to pick up a couple kills there, kind of evening things back up down to a 3-on-3 with these P250s. You've got one player who's underneath the awning. It's going to be down to a left up now to Frost, down to a 1-on-2. Frost actually was able to pick up a Galil from this. Going to be able to push back around there. Nothing. Flashing over there towards truck side. AZK is going to be watching over there towards the library. They have spotted him. They don't know exactly where he's at. And AZK will be able to finish things off. Now score going to be 3-0. And we'll see our first gun round here on DE Inferno.
I'm interested to see if Frost is going to pick up an AWP here. He's our opera of the team. I feel like if he can start hitting some shots, he can bring Quantic back into this half. There we go. If we can switch to Frost's screen, I'm just interested to see how he's going to play this round, because I feel like a lot of it's going to come down to him to hold down this A-bomb site.
All right, so we've got it right now. You can see the setup. You've got AZK and Adren over there, watching over there towards the area. Let's go and switch back into the action here, because Volcano's already pushed far enough. 2 nades fall, and Volcano still has 12 HP left. He's actually going to fall back, and he's going to take the apartments here in a moment. Let's go ahead and see who's in that area that we can kind of look at. That's going to be TCK, who's got that head dink on. They now know that he's inside a pit. And it looks like they may be heading over there towards the CT Arch side. As Nothing starts off one. Let's go ahead and switch back over here to Daze. Daze has picked up one as well. Sif is going to get taken out. As Nothing so far has picked up 3 frags in this round. And he'll go ahead and get the bomb down. So he is just rolling in money. He's now picks up $1,200 all on his own.
And Nothing picking up Frost. I noticed that Frost, again, he doesn't buy full armor. And that could have potentially cost him the round there if you can absorb more damage with that head armor. Not from the AK, maybe through a wall or something. But Nothing there, stepping up, getting those 3 kills.
All right, as we're on board here with Swag, he's just kind of clearing out the construction area. There is one player right here to his right, and he checks all of his other spots and gets taken down, though.
Terrorists win.
They should be able to hold on to this one. Nothing still chasing, though. He's going to be blinded. Nice little flash to be able to slow things down. 4-0, though, right now is the score. And man, what a matchup. If you're not watching this, if you don't have one of your friends is not watching this matchup, tell him he's doing it wrong. 4-0 off the start here on TE Inferno. And yeah, this has been taxing on both teams. And it's hard to ride on adrenaline for a very, very long time. And that's what both of these teams have had to have done. Let's take a look here. You can see what was happening there. AZK was checking the backside. He's looking from this area to be able to see towards the back here. So let's go back into the action here. Pushing over inside of the site now. See if we can hop on board with TCK, who's over there in the truck side. They're going to go and start to be able to. Looks like they're falling back over there towards the other bomb site. Let's fall over here. Looking again here. They're going to regroup and head back over here towards the A side. Swag low on health, but he's also the bomb carrier. We're going to be able to start pushing up. 35 seconds left here in the round. And they spotted Nothing inside of the apartment. Simphis goes down by the AWP from AZK. And right now, it's down to a 3-on-5, or make that a 3-on-4 now, as TCK is trying to hold down. He's able to pick up another one. He's still sliding around trying to be able to exchange, as now it's going to be down to a 2-on-3, as Daze picks up a very nice kill, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and get that bomb planted inside of the site. Hiko pushing back around. He's able to pick up one. It's going to be left up to AZK. We've seen what he's able to do. He draws out one, almost able to take out Dazed, as he was trying to commit, throwing out the flash and pushing out. This round will go to Quantic Gaming as they pick up their first round here in the third map.
A great round there by TCK, holding up that site by himself. He was in a really tough spot. There was one in Hall. He knew they were wrapping around spawn side. And he played that perfectly, peeking back and forth, anticipating which terrorist was going to attack first. And now Quantic Gaming finally picking up a round. This is a CT-sided map, so Team Dynamic off to a strong start. I think 6 is a good number for Dynamic. I feel like if they can get 6, they'd be satisfied with that. But still 10 rounds to play here. Quantic Gaming trying to fight back, and this is a much-needed round by them. If they can win this round, they can string some rounds together. If they lose this, they might be forced to save, or they'll be really weak in weaponry for the next round.
Really nice nades coming in from Hiko and Daze. They dropped Nothing down to 17 HP. Let's hop on board with Hiko. Hiko spraying. He's able to take down, make that 2, both of them being headshots, so an overkill there into Nothing. They're still trying to combat with these guys. Let's find out Swag. Swag was pushing inside the apartments. He's going to get taken down. Volcano pushing up there. Let's see who's actually back here. Let's hop on board with Dazed. Dazed going to get the first peek on him. First look. Turning off the X-ray temporarily. As they're going to continue to be able to push inside the site here. They're right around the corner there, so you can tell there. Turn it back on now. As there goes one. Nice headshot there by Dazed. He's just around the corner, and Dazed picks up another one. Wasn't that so much more fun with the X-ray off?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you get to see the true perspective of the player, and it's easy to critique and kind of anticipate what's going to happen. Obviously, when you can see through the wall and the models, but then being able to see the true perspective of a player, you can really appreciate their gameplay.
Let's see TCK tossing out this smoke, so let's see what Frost's going to do after this smoke pops. Now is all T-side smokes. They're going to be able to push up here inside of mid. That caused a lot of damage, and Sip is taking advantage of it. And right now they're going to go ahead and wrap back through. Let's see if what we got here for Dazed, and I believe his teammate Frost. There's Dazed spraying away. He's going to get taken down, though. And look at the swag hanging on to 1 health. 1 health is better than none, right?
Yeah, we've seen it come into huge play multiple times in the matches we've seen.
Oh, overkill. Yeah, so Frost picking up that kill. So it was 4-0 at one point. Now we're sitting at 3-4. Get used to it. If you haven't yet, then you haven't been watching the stream long enough.
Yeah, for this entire series, we haven't seen more than a 4-point lead. I don't think at any point 4 or 5
Not
point
that
lead,
I can
so
recall of.
Yeah,
and if we did, it was quickly closed. I can't recall if it was this matchup or not. We've done a lot. But I remember 6-0 at one point for something. And they came back. It may have been the series. It may have been the first map on train. I think that's what I'm recollecting. So 6 rounds is probably our largest deficit. But it really hasn't been that. I mean, it's been closed quickly. Soon after that, it was 6-6.
Yeah, that's right. Team Dynamic started off on Terra's side, I believe, on train, and they were up 6-0.
Yeah. And it got closed really quickly. I was worried for Quantic for a moment because they started off so slow. All right, so Frost's going to back up now. Nothing, getting an entry over there inside the apartments, probably over there towards the bedroom side. One's going to be wrapping around the corner here. Uh-oh, he's going to have to be able to worry about his side. That's going to be nothing. As here comes TCK, he's able to pick up 2. It's going to be left up to Dazed and Hiko. Dazed spots 1. That's going to be TCK. Can he get the spot on him? He does. Now it's going to be down to Volcano. Down to a 1-on-2. This could even things back up here between these two teams. Hiko has a kit. Dazed doesn't. Jumping on top. Smart gameplay by Hiko. Hiko jump on top of the these boxes here to be able to get a peek up here. So they're able to pick up that round. Really nicely done there by Hiko and Dazed.
Yeah, excellent retake there. Team Dynamic, when you have the bomb down 3-on-2, unfortunately AZK was just stuck out in the open. He was stuck behind that pillar, and he got picked off 1-on-1, and then Volcano eventually being left in a really tough spot, trying to defend the 2 players by himself stuck in that corner in the pit.
I wonder if they accidentally overbought there. Did they leave? Yep. They left the M4 back there. Unless they are upgrading. Maybe Frost was dropping a weapon. Well, that wouldn't make sense. Someone dropped, and that's going to be money wasted. Somewhere money was wasted. And Dace doesn't have a kit either. Oh, wow. Timing is everything.
Yeah, it really is. This game is pixels and milliseconds.
And what's crazy is now Frost doesn't have the intel that they were pushing up there. Frost picking up that one. One's right underneath, going there towards truck lane. That was by Volcano. Picks off Simpest through the site. I'm going to go switch over here. You see Volcano. Oh, nice shot there. As we switch back over here toward the other side. Hiko, this is something you'll see a lot. They smoke up Banana, delaying them. And they time the smoke so one pops, then once that one dissipates, then they utilize the next one. They're going to go ahead and start to be able to push here inside the site. Bomb is going to get right there on the other side. They're so close to each other. AZK goes down. Frost gives them cover fire. Uh-oh, it's down to a 1-on-2. Left up to Adren. Adren wrapping around. Headshot in there by TCK. TCK picking up 3 in the round. And they were down 4-0. And just like that, it is now 5-4.
Dynamic, they're able to get map control. They're taking the middle. Once they're in that situation, they need an execution. What I like to see is maybe 2 people gathered in hall, and then 2 hitting from middle and throwing a flash for hall, getting those hall guys established in the pit, and then eventually squeezing the site together from middle and hallway. They're getting to the spots they want, but they don't have a secondary execution, and they're just kind of running in one by one, relying on their skill. In Quantic Gaming, they're just, you know, they're locking down their spots, hitting their shots. They need to be flashed off.
All right, so Frost picked it up 1 inside of mid. Volcano's going to continue to lurk over there inside of alternate mid. Pushing in, able to pick up 1. And there goes Daze. We're down to a 3-on-3. Again, lurking was Volcano, and Volcano must have made some type of sound because TCK turned on him. Left up to Adren and Swag, both playing construction side. Swag's going to go ahead and push out. He picks up 1, picks up 2. That is Swag style. As now it's going to be down to a 1-on-1. And building up. Comes down to this. Fakes it.
Oh my goodness, 18 life.
Oh my goodness. TCK.
Monster.
If Quantic Gaming takes this matchup, he should get a gold star. Yep, bring back the gold stars.
Yeah, the gold one.
Yeah.
We're going to give him the platinum star for that.
Oh, the platinum one. Didn't have that one back in kindergarten.
I was spoiled, what can I say?
All right, back into, you can see that, again, these smokes and how they're all set up. Everyone throwing their own little default smokes here. Oh, he took a gamble. He tried to push inside of mid, and look at that. It just did not, it just threw the smoke by Adren. It was just random. That's really what it comes down to. Oh, as we'll turn back on the x-ray, my apologies, as Hiko's go down. Back into it. Wow. How quick do things change? As right now you can see they're working right there inside the site. Daze has been able to pick up 2. He actually took down the bomb carrier.
Yeah.
55 seconds left. AZK and Swag.
Smart play. I love this sticking together in 2-on-1 situations.
If I wouldn't peek this. It's a hard shot to win. Oh, and AZK headshots him. Gives him the cover. 6-5 now. Take a look at the money, see where we hit. Ouch.
Yeah, and that one Colt that they wasted early on, now it's really, you know, hurting them right now. They could have had
what
5
are they doing?
with weapons.
They have a FAMAS, M4, an axe. No, I'm just kidding. He's going to end up, I don't think he got anything at all. They're going to go 1 man down. He might just go in for, oh, he's got a 5.7 here. But still, it's his preference. I believe the 5.7's $500. Let's see if Simphus is playing close quarters. No, that's going to be TCK right there. So he's ducked right now, so he can just get a pop shot right here on Swag. Let's see what. He's going to go ahead and fall down now. You can see how he holds his position here.
Nice work there by Swag, backing up both those CT players and doing damage.
That made them change up their position here. But look out. We'll go and switch over here to Hiko now. Hiko's going to have to hold up. I think he may have saw 1. And he's able to shut down 1. Peeks back out. Let's go back to Daze. See how quick he can rotate. They're causing some damage. Remember, Swag was still lurking over there in apartments. And right now, let's see if there anybody else has been able to rotate so far. Spamming through. Adren on the left side now. They're playing both sides. And got one. Oh, he almost headshotted one more. Oh, he drops him down to low health. I'm happy they brought this back. It's going to be down to a one-on-one. Volcano, what can you do? He's in the backside side. Bomb sticking away.
Oh.
And they're going to be able to rush in here. Let's see who's going to go for the defuse here. Bomb ticking away, and they will get it. 7-5 here in favor of Quantic Gaming here over Team Dynamic.
That round hurts so much for Dynamic. They had the bomb down, cleanly getting to the bomb site, and that was wall shots there. Amazing.
I love it.
Taking one out, dinking the other player, taking him into red life. Just such good map awareness.
Well, the dink alone lets you know, one, you hit them, and then two, they're low on health, and you know that they're there. I mean, it just lets you know so much information about one player, especially at that point it was a 1-on-2 or a 2-on-2, or I think it was maybe even been a 3-on-3 or 3-on-2, but basically they had the perfect situation. Right now we're back on board here with Simpus. Simpus able to pick up 2, trying to make it 3, takes down the bomb carrier, and they lock down the A-bomb site, 8-5. 8-5.
And Quantic Gaming answering strongly. They were down 4-0 at one point.
Yep.
Now coming up huge, Team Dynamic. I think the 6 was the number, so if they can win one of these 2 rounds.
Well, they're putting a gamble on this one here.
Yeah, they fully bought on this one.
Although they've lost numerous consecutive rounds, they are on the T side. I can't recall how many they've lost. But they will be able to buy next round either way, I think. Hiko's been able to push all the way up. Base is going to back up now. The reason why I love that smoke so much is because now he has to worry about 2 different positions right there whenever they start to push up. He has to worry about his right side over there towards the arches, and he also needs to worry about his left side near the tree. Again, the smoke just backing them away. It's a strategy that we saw from very games. And trying to check through the smoke, see if they spawn anybody. There's your other smoke. Look how long we've waited. Just inside of mid with the smoke. Just keeping it smoked up, and now they've got full faith in Hiko. Hiko picks up 1. Full spray, headshots the second. Bombs down as they try to push through the smoke. He's going to be over here towards the tree side. He's going to play aggressive, which I'm okay with. As now let's go back over here to Dazed and Frost are already over inside the site. They're going to go back over towards the other bomb site, though. As TCK is going to have to hold it down. He has his teammate right there, Simphis, to work out with them as well. Simphis just on the other side. Simphis doesn't have to peek until late. There goes Frost on the backside. Coming back around to Simphis, picks up the round 9-5. Here in favor of Quantic Gaming. You know, something to note, you and I are supposed to cast Counter-Strike 1.6 here soon. And one of the funny things is he still can't do anything until his match is over.
Yeah, there are 3 players here going to compete in the 1.6 tournament, so that's slightly delayed, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
About 50 rounds delayed.
Just a couple rounds.
And Quantic Gaming, they're playing that round perfectly. I love those smoke grenades, delaying so much time.
Switching over to Hiko. Hiko has been able to pick up 1. Back over here to Dazed. Dazed holding down this site. Again, I mentioned that their buying is going to be completely messed up here. They ended up being able to buy Galil's. Adren's still hanging on to the shotgun. He wants this other weapon, and he does. He picks up the M4 from where Hiko was. I love the E key, man. You can pick up a weapon 20 feet away. I actually explained that to a gamer the other day. You know, whenever you're chasing after, I think I have time to explain this. When you're chasing after a weapon and you want to go pick up a weapon, go ahead and drop the weapon you have and just keep tapping the E key until you think you're in distance, because you will pick it up quicker whenever the bombs or the round timer is ticking away that end time, that's where you take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and get back into the action.
Oh,
now.
interesting.
This as a perspective.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it done. I was just thinking about it whenever he tried to rush and drop his weapon to run over a weapon. I didn't think it would be beneficial there. You can actually drop your weapon. Now, you're completely committing to picking up the gun, but that way you can at least pick it up. Depends on how expensive it is, I guess. Dave's trying to be able to push through, down to a 3-on-3. Simphis going to get takes down one. Can he make it another? Simphis picking up 3 kills in the round, picking up the hat trick. 10-5, Quantic Gaming.
Yeah, impressive comeback there. They were down 4-0 at one point, and finishing off so strong. You see Simphis there walking towards us. He came in big. He had a lot of multi-kills.
Oh, that's for a fact. Simphis taking complete advantage, picking up a lot of really, really great frags.
Yeah, both teams are sitting comfortable. I think they're, well, I mean, obviously dynamic. When you're up 4-0, you're looking to pick up some more rounds. But at the end of the day, you still have 5 on a harder side. So I think both teams are content on how many rounds they have. They can go either way. Still at this point, no team really has a point advantage.
See Adrin talking it out there with nothing. Trying to figure out probably nade placements. Again, if you're just now tuning in, this is map number 3 here in the loser bracket round. Of course, the way that we've been going through this whole game, watching it from beginning to end, the first map, we went 47 rounds. And in the second map, we went 41 rounds. So even before we started map number 3, we've watched 88 rounds of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And Volcano said it. A bunch of other players in passing in between maps, between map 2 and map 3, they said that's insane.
Yeah, absolutely. I personally have never witnessed anything like this before. I've seen triple overtimes, so no back-to-back, double overtimes, triple overtimes.
You'll see right here in a second where Frost and Simphis are going to go ahead and sit back down here. At the meantime, you may have noticed on the other side for Team Dynamic, we're missing nothing. I love saying that. It's always fun. We're with Jordan Gilbert. He galloped to the bathroom. But again, just in between games. You can see in waiting in the background, there's anger from Curse. Whoever wins this match faces off against Curse. Because Curse beat in faculty. Make sure this is all right here. That's that day. There we go. So I mean, so Curse was beaten by NIP to get sent down to the loser bracket. So they're waiting. They've just been waiting. And then you can see Michael 3D also discussing with one of the admins about, they also have their next matchup coming up as well. 10-5. A lot of players are waiting for this game to be over. Again, I still stand by it here, Rambo, that the first thing that I would do is go outside after this. After this match is over, after we've won, just go outside.
Yeah, it's going to feel good for whoever wins this one. Definitely playing a marathon of Counter-Strike here. I can see swag.
Swag. Showing some love, the young gun, as we wait for nothing to get back, get set up here. 10-5 again here in favor of Quantic. We're heading into the second half of the third map. Doing some calculations. Guess what? You want to hear something funny?
I sure do.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure you wanted to hear something funny before I
No,
told you.
I don't believe in that.
We've already done 103 rounds of Counter-Strike in just this series.
Yeah,
103.
that's amazing. It's not like we're just watching any scrubs. These are world-class teams.
Oh, and
These are-
every round has been sick.
Yeah, it's just so many plays every single round. People stepping up.
The only rounds that have been lackluster are the complete save rounds.
Yeah, and even some of those we've seen.
We've had a couple
Yeah.
that were really good, but everything other than that, mixed buys,
Yeah.
like some of them are just, I mean, of course the buy rounds have all been, it's just everything. Here we are.
Yeah, all the rounds coming down on the wire, clutch rounds. That huge one on that B retake with those wall shots. I felt like that was kind of the mid-late game on first half. Team Dynamic should have picked up that one. That might come back to penalize them here. I thought 6 was the magic number, so we'll see.
You never know, man. You just, All right, let's do it. Second half in the third map. Quantic Gaming leading 10-5. As let's go ahead and see if there's anybody that's going to play aggressive here. I think we might be able to hop on board here with Nothing. I think Nothing might be able to. Yep, he already started one off all the way inside of mid. I thought he was going to get one in ultimate. But he got Frost down on that mid ramp, the T mid ramp. And Swag was pushing up there inside of the apartments. He got taken out. And they're going to go ahead and rotate back around there. And there goes Nothing. So both Swag and Nothing are down and out. Check and see inside the site. There goes Adren. This is a much, much needed round.
Bomb has been planted.
Volcano pushing back through. Let's go ahead and hop back over here with AZK again. Hiko just toying with him. Volcano pushing up. There's Simpus dropping over off from Graveyard. Now left up to AZK. And he's just going to try to walk through the shooting gallery, and that's going to go ahead and do it there. 11-5 in favor of Quantic Gaming.
And the Swag there getting picked off early. They went 5-on-4. He didn't really need a challenge until his death. It may have just been a really good shot, but you got to stay alive in those situations. Again, you can't get in those one-on-one type of fights when you have the numbers. The Nothing trying to replay Swag's spot. He gets picked off, and then you're in a really tough situation. So a little bit of over-aggressiveness there from Team Dynamic.
What's been interesting is Scream has been watching Quantic Gaming from Berry Games. So Scream from Berry Games has been watching Quantic Gaming play this entire game. Let's go ahead and see, as they've already been able to pick up one there. And they're going to go ahead and start to come around here on the flank. And picked apart now is going to be left up to AZK. And that's going to do it right there. So Quantic Gaming pick up another round. 12-5. It was 4-0 in favor of Dynamic. And we saw how quickly Quantic Gaming came back. Now let's see if it can happen the same way. They don't have to buy here. They can just they can buy a P250 or whatever their best pistol is, but not overbuying. Take a look at the overview, see where we're going with it. Volcano is going to get an early peek here on one player. And he's down. And gone. And back over here with Swag. And gone. And we hop now with AZK. On a terrorist side, this is exactly what you do. You wait for someone to play aggressive and peek out on you, and then you pick them apart for it. Now going to be left up to Nothing. Jordan Gilbert on the rotate, though, over here towards the A side. Pushing in, there it goes. Now it's going to be 13-5 here in favor of Quantic Gaming. Now, this is what it comes down to. This is it.
This is the round. This is where Dynamic needs to make a stand. We've seen them do it earlier on the other two maps where the pressure is applied. They'll step up. But yeah, they have to win this round. If they lose this round, there's way too many rounds to make up against a good team like Quantic. So we'll see if not only do they have to win the round, they also have to stay alive. Or as many members has to stay alive as possible to preserve their inventory.
All right, let's see here. You can see Frost checking down there towards Banana. For anybody to be able to push up, let's go and take a look here. So you see them checking the back hall area. Simp as well in that meantime is sitting there watching around there. ESEA just spamming around here. And go back over here to Frost. You can see Frost, who's actually low on health, down to 47 after some nades. Counter flash there. They're going to be heading over here towards the other bomb site, though. Let's go ahead and see from a Dren's perspective. He's going to be grouped up there with nothing. Still pushed around there. Back over here to Swag. Swag going to have to hold it down over here towards truck side. Also worry about apartment. He's got nothing that's watching an apartment for him, though. Pushing inside the site. He's going to be a little bit blind here, and while they're going to go ahead and be able to push in here. Swag takes down the bomb carrier. Back around over here to Volcano and ESEA, the last guy standing. Volcano with a nice headshot. As they're going to be doing this down to a 2-on-2. 20 HP for Hiko. Goes for the plant inside the site.
Bomb has been planted.
And Frost has his side open. And they're going to continue to be able to push up here. And they spot him.
Oh.
Now he's dropped him down to lower HP. And let's see if they'll be able to continue to be able to push in here. There goes one. It's going to be left up to Hiko. Hiko, last man standing. Bomb ticking away. Takes out one. And now it's going to be a defuse coming in here for Volcano. And we had mentioned it. It comes down to this one chance. Bomb still ticking away. And it will get the defuse, though. But again, we mentioned that it would be the one gun round. This really did matter, and they picked it up.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a must-win, and unfortunately, 4 of them were eliminated, but Volcano does pick up that op. So we'll see how useful that op becomes in this round. And Dynamic, this is where they make their stand. They have to string, I would say, 3-4 rounds here in a row and build up some kind of bankroll, because if they lose this round, they might be on another save, since they did lose 4 last round.
All right. So we've got here so far. Take a look at the overview here for a moment. Volcano and Frost right here. Between those two, nothing started off there in the beginning. See the little setup that we have here. These two players right here. Swag's watching inside of mid. He's grouped there with his teammate Dren. So I'll show you from their perspective here. You've got Nothing who's right there and Dren with the op. So if they decide to start to push up, Dren can fall back after the pop flash happens, and then Nothing can peek out if he wants to. Throws that shot. There goes the flash from Nothing. And just that. Now we wait here as we see Nothing under some gunfire there inside of mid area. Back over here, we can see that they're going to have to start getting some pickups here. We're back on board with Swag. Swag able to pick up one headshot. Bomb's going to get planted on the other side. He picks up 3 so far. And Day's trying to get away. He's now the LMS. Down to a 1-on-4. And he's just going to give this one up. He didn't even want to contest.
Bomb has been defused.
He said, you know what? You can have it.
Yeah, they got the bomb down, and Swag coming up huge, getting 3 kills there. And Dynamic here, this is where it starts again. This is where they make their stand. They're 6 down now. Quantic Gaming here, they're able to buy.
How often do you see that happen, where someone saves their weapon when the bomb has been planted on T side? I haven't seen it that much.
It doesn't happen too often, but when it's a 1-on-4.
Oh, it made sense, yeah.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. But you're right, we usually don't see that too often.
Just smart play. I mean, usually you still see them try to come up with something miraculous.
Quantic Gaming now, they have complete map control. They've taken over this apartment hall area fairly quickly. I believe they've got the entrance of Banana cleared, and the disengagement here in Banana is going to be huge because it looks like the bomb's actually going to go back.
Oh, I can hear them right now. They know exactly where nothing is. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Oh no, and then one of the Team Dynamic players needs to rotate back. Ooh, Volcano, careful.
They're going to be able to push in here. You got AZK and Volcano. They're going to try to be able to hold down the site. They're going to smoke off, of course, the pretty typical. They've got the main 2 smokes, one for construction and one over there. Now they got the new box. Coming back in here, Volcano going to get taken down on the backside of the site. And AZK goes down. Here comes Team Dynamic. Adren chasing, and he misses the op shot. And Swag can't do it either. 14-7.
Quantic Gaming able to creep up really close to that Banana side. Once Volcano was pushed back, he didn't have any counter nades. His teammate didn't look like he didn't have any counter nades, and they were isolated. And just really tough spot for Volcano to try to hold that bomb site by himself because his teammate was smoked off in that hallway. A good caller by Quantic Gaming, regrouping. Still able to hit the bomb site with 5 players alive.
All right, so start things off. There's been an exchange over there towards the Banana side. As Volcano goes down, but AZK will be able to take him out. Switch back around here, just taking a look. You see Swag utilizing the shotgun inside the Nova, there inside of the apartments. All right. Take a look at the setup right now as we're waiting here. AZK watching right here in CT Arch. Nothing going to be watching across. We'll go and take a look from Nothing's perspective here. That nade's going to be a nice nade. Drops AZK down to 53. And there goes Swag. Both of them fall. And now we can see here what's going to happen with AZK. Working inside the site. Headshot from, or it takes out one. That was Dazed. Left up to Adren. I think they're on empty, man.
Yeah, I think so. If they would have got that kill, the other 2 were low.
Trying to work there inside. Going up against Hiko and TCK. Yeah, and he's just going to get taken out there. For the first time, I really feel like this may actually be a game point now.
Yeah, this may actually not turn into double or triple overtime.
Quantic Gaming trying to send Team Dynamic home, or at least go over to play Counter-Strike 1.6 with Lurpus and possibly with Neo. If Simphus can't play, he'll still be playing. DeBorn has made his way out here too. We'll talk a little bit Counter-Strike 1.6 later on. But it comes down to this. You got TCK starting things off. Already down a member. Look at what they have. Pushing out Frost. He won't be able to stay alive.
Nice.
There goes Volcano. It's going to be down to a 3-on-4. And such a random setup is starting to pay off here. The bomb is actually down over there towards the pit side with Daze. Daze going to go ahead and get it planted inside the site. They're all set up. How well can they hold this one down as TCK is just inches away, and he finally finds AZK. Now it's going to be left up to Nothing and Volcano. Comes down to these 2. Left up to Volcano. Volcano, and that's going to do it. Finally, Quantic Gaming takes this one. We played a lot of rounds of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of rounds. I believe 110 plus. somewhere in there.
Yeah, and just some overall great Counter-Strike. You can see the relief on their faces. Quantic Gaming down early 4-0, and then just running on a rampage. Winning so many rounds in a row.
Quantic Gaming take that best of 3, and Team Dynamic end up 7th or 8th. Wow.
Yeah, and I mean, there's so many rounds that Dynamic could look back on the series and be like, it could have been our series. We could have had the first one.
Yep.
Losing that, just
Wow.
lost those eco rounds at first map. It's really going to tear them apart. But you know what? They really can't be disappointed. I think they felt they played really well.
Yeah.
Even though it is a loss, I mean, it's just they played fantastic. The first 2 maps. So go back to the first upper bracket series with Very Games, where they had those in their grasp too. Just fell a little bit short.
I honestly think that Team Dynamic was on empty at that point. You know, they had been full throttle throughout the entire best of 3, playing through each one of those 88 rounds, fighting and fighting and fighting. And then finally you could just see that they were just they're out of gas.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot of people sit there and you can talk about, you know, the physical game of it, but really what it's about is kind of the mental strain that it is to go through each one of these. And I hope that we ask that type of question in our interview here, our winner's interview here. A lot of rounds were played, and my math may be wrong. I think we're at 109 rounds, possibly 110 rounds of Counter-Strike. Almost played 4 maps worth. So if we're almost set up here, we'll let Westerman take this one, kind of talk it out here. You know, the way that this has all been, it's been pretty good. So, I mean, I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah.
I wanted the chance to be able to cast that matchup, and I got my chance, and I enjoyed it, and it was great.
Yeah, it's fantastic Counter-Strike. Well fought. Both teams, congratulations to Quantic. They get to move on now.
Yep.
Their tournament life still there, so we'll see if they can, continue the streak here and fight for America's chance.
And it's, kind of looking forward to everything. So let's go ahead and send it